bombing campaign against Iran, we now face an unpredictable and unstable situation that brings me to my long-running segment, America at what? We haven't run that graphic in 6 years. I said long-running, not frequent. This military mission has been dubbed Operation Epic Fury. Fun fact, Epic Fury is an anagram for Forget Epstein. Now, right off the top.
Who's team neck rash this morning? Woohoo!
Yeah,
What is that thing that's eating him alive?
Yeah.
Go neck rash, go! Look who's here.
Jody on the show.
He's decomposing.
That's what we're waiting for.
Still has the nuclear codes.
I'm gonna talk with Steffi. Who's our favorite import? Nothing really grows with Jody on the show. With Steffi.
Look at Bonnie thinking Jody's lap is going to save her from nuclear annihilation.
We'll teach her drop drills.
Yeah.
Did I read some story somewhere just because if things, need to get any more frightening that the military is being told this is a Christian, holy war, Christian. Hey, we shouldn't have stopped selling those Rapture helmets, Chris, because we could have made some cash.
The stuff store is still open.
The stuff store.
So I don't know what's going on. Is it syphilis? Is it cancer?
Maybe Melania finally tried to strangle him.
Maybe. Maybe.
So
or
he's decomposing in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
There's been 16 different rationales for this completely unnecessary show that's going on. Oh, all of Americans are stranded overseas because the airport's closed. So they didn't plan for that.
Right. No. Yeah.
What else?
Even Mike Huckabee, our ambassador to Israel, said, "Yeah, good luck getting home.
Good luck.
We're not helping.
You're on your own."
It's his job.
I know.
Have you tried Travelocity? The airports are closed. Okay.
Expedia?
He actually suggested probably the best thing to do is to grab a bus to the Egyptian border and maybe take a flight out of Cairo if you can do that.
Oh, God.
It's his job to...
I know.
Chris, who said... Hold on.
Uh-oh. No, I'm saying uh-oh.
Hang on. The Saran stack is too big.
Okay.
We went proactively in a defensive way to prevent them from inflicting higher damage.
What?
That's Marco Rubio. I can't.
You can't get
what
that wrong.
he said yesterday.
That was the most Orwellian. We retroactively, defensively, proactively, also, too, in addition. And then Pete Egg says, they started this war. We're going to finish it.
Right.
They didn't.
You started this war.
They all... No, okay, here's CNN put together a compilation of different people in the administration and in Congress saying wildly different things
Trump
about
said
what this is.
This is regime change.
Right.
Then Hegg says, oh, no, it's not.
Right.
Oh, my God.
So we have this.
Oh, please.
And we may have casualties. That often happens in war.
I don't know if this is technically a war.
We didn't start this war, but under President Trump, we are finishing it.
This isn't a war. We haven't declared war.
The Secretary of Defense, who calls himself the Secretary of War, said today this is a war.
We set the terms of this war from start to finish.
Nobody should classify this as war. It is combat operations.
War is hell and always will be.
Strategic strikes are not war.
Bella, we apologize. Bella is
She's working with a broken paw today.
Yes, I am.
she hasn't been able to eat since 6 p.m. yesterday. She's having a medical thing, so she's very cranky. And we hand you now America's dumbest war ever. Just when we thought we'd had dumber ones. Here you go. Congratulations.
I was feeling left out.
God bless the United States. And there's Grampy with his decomposing neck talking about drapes. While there's, is there 6 Americans dead now?
So far.
And I think 150.
God bless the United States.
Have you seen the drapes? Look at these drapes. They're going to be golden drapes.
He likes gold.
We're in the middle of the Onion Belt story, in the middle of the Rapture. Are you understanding what's...
Yeah, I gave you a couple of stories in your morning stack, too, about other things that he's interested in besides this war.
Do you think... is there a way that a human being can get through these amounts of stuff?
I know.
This is just yesterday's Iran stack.
I know.
I'm
sorry.
I think you broke her.
I'm like Rachel Maddow when she has breaking news right before the show. She's like, yeah, this is all of this I've been working on.
I think you broke her, Chris.
I think I did, too. I'm sorry.
It's early for me to be broken. No, I did not have time, Christopher, to get to the entire morning stack.
All right.
Of horrors.
But at least your natural gas prices have soared 40%.
Yes, how about that? Yeah.
For those of you who
How about that smell of war, Mark Wayne Mullen? Wayne Mullen, the serial killer named.
I have him saying
who's
that
never
too.
been in the army or served in combat or
never been in war.
Okay.
War is ugly. It smells bad, and if anybody's ever been there and been able to smell the war that's happening around you and taste it and feel it in your nostrils and hear it, it's something that you'll never forget. And it's ugly. And fortunately, you have
How would you know?
President Hegseth, or I say President Hegseth, Secretary Hegseth.
Oh, President Hegseth.
That has got a great relationship with President Trump.
There he goes.
And President Hegseth's been there.
President
He's done
Hegseth,
that.
he said it twice.
He said President Hegseth
Twice.
again.
He said it twice.
Wait, the Fox News drunk is in charge, not the decomposing grandpa? Okay, we salute you, Mark Wayne Mullen. Thanks for your thoughts on the...
I'm sure war does smell bad. I've never smelt it.
Same.
I haven't. Sir,
He neither
neither has
smelt
Mark
it,
Wayne
neither has
Mullen.
He neither smelt it nor dealt it. He's never served, never been in combat.
It smells like death and gunpowder, which
I
is
would imagine that's what it smells
awful.
like. Yeah.
But
This one actually smells like bronzer and old ham.
maybe he finally was bitten by a vampire.
Oh.
That's what that looks like.
Oh, the rat.
yeah.
No, it's
He's still got the-
flesh-eating bacteria. That's what
Is it shingles? He's got...
Oh, it could be.
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't be able to
I think it's
function.
syphilis.
The
I think
pain
it's a-
of shingles makes you not want to.
Well, yeah, remember Feinstein was in the
Yeah.
hospital for months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got it.
Chlamydia.
It could be chlamydia.
It could be chlamydia.
Bella has...
Bella, you're funny.
Aw, Bella, chlamydia has entered the chat. Hello.
Yes. Hey. Chlamydia.
I think it's a syphilitic rash, don't you?
Could be.
Yeah.
Isn't that when you're like shooting green yogurt out of your?
Oh. What?
So, have I heard that both Trump and Netanyahu have kind of gone underground into like bunkers? Because, you know.
Because they're scared.
Yeah. Because, right. Okay. So, did I mention they closed the airports and we. Okay.
Yeah.
Trapped and talking about drapes.
And Huckabee says, "Good luck getting home."
Yeah.
So, 150 civilians have been killed, mostly children. So, we've accomplished that. And, right. 6 Americans. And he didn't fly the flag at half-mast for the soldiers.
No.
But in fairness, they didn't have podcasts.
True.
That's true.
They had podcasts, you know.
That would have been
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. You clearly have no worth at all if you don't.
Right. Or if you don't get enough likes on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or if your widow isn't dressed in,
Leather.
very tight leather pants and
With
dry humping your
fireworks
vice
in the back.
president.
Yeah.
Matt says Trump is being criticized for not flying the White House flag at half-mast to honor the soldiers killed at Iran, though, right, none of them were podcasters. Many people pointing that out.
Yeah.
Oh, and Charlie Kirk is now his big, giant pictures on the Department of Education. He famously dropped out of community college and said education is a liberal scam.
Yep.
He's big faces on the, yeah. Okay. Covered that. Sebastian says, Hegseth says we are conducting precision attacks in strategic targets. So far, we've bombed a girls' school and shot down 3 of our own jets. Mm-hmm. It sounds like Pete needs a field sobriety test. Has anyone thought of that? And also, has anyone noticed that Marco Rubio seems to be high as a kite all the time now? He seems to be coked out of his mind. Is it just me?
That's not coke.
No.
He'd be really, really, really chatty if it were coke.
They're all, he and Hegseth, very screamy, very defensive, very panicky, right?
Well, they see the Hague in their future.
Yes, that perhaps could be it. Oh, do we have? Is he doing Colin Jost doing him at this point? I can't tell.
Who, Hegseth?
Yeah.
In the role of angry, belligerent drunk. Here is Secretary of War.
President Trump has all the latitude in the world to talk about how long it may or may not take. 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 6 weeks. It could move up. It could move back.
Yes.
We're going to execute at his command the objectives we've set out to achieve. I mean, Joe Biden didn't even know what he was doing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Really? We're in blame Biden mode now already. Okay. Yeah. Because, we're, as you know, preemptively, retroactively.
Sure.
Proactively, defensively. Yes.
Offensively.
Offensively, defensively.
Yeah, that explains that.
We're moving the ball down the field, Steph.
Good enough for me. Those poll numbers are going to shoot right up. At least we're not taking crazy, but what is it, 60% or against this?
Yeah.
This is not playing even how they thought it was going to play. Rally around the flag and, isn't this great?
No, we're still
This
Iraq
is not America
fatigued.
first for the people that voted for that, right?
Absolutely.
Marjorie Taylor Greene losing her shizzle with, what's the other Who's the other one? I can't keep
Lauren
them
Boebert?
straight.
Nancy Mace?
Matt Walsh. And,
Matt Walsh.
Oh,
yeah.
Tucker Carlson.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, dear. She is
Very
beside
upset.
herself. She is out of here. She has had enough. By the way, did anyone watch?
You are really funny today. What is,
You're funny. You know, we're not gonna feed you every day.
She's punch drunk. That's what it is.
I have to think outside the box. Right? Well, inside the box, actually.
She's running on fumes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you see? Oh my God, Hillary Clinton. Have I mentioned ever, Jody, that I will die mad?
It's the first time hearing of it.
78, sharp as a tack.
Yes.
She did. You know what she did, Bella? She Alyssa Lued them. She skated circles.
She sure did.
It was like an Olympic free skate. Someone said her debating Lauren Boebert was like a squirrel debating a supercomputer.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Lauren Boebert.
She just was like really apologetic and very.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll take it down.
I'll take it down.
I'll take the picture down.
Because she was, I mean,
they talk such big, right in
Right.
public, and then faced with the reality of Hillary Clinton and the badass she is.
Not F with Hillary.
No.
Oh my God, she's a Scorpio. Trust me, been there, dated that. I mean, not her. You know what? We need a whole section for the show for my ridiculous cartoonish love life, and then we move on. Okay, Carrie says when your situation room is behind the curtains at your golf club and your Secretary of Defense's highest qualification is being a weekend Fox News host, it's no wonder you used an outdated map and bombed a school, killing 150 little girls. Did you hear that? Not only are we've lost, 3 F-15s. By the way, fun fact, that's all the money that Doge said they saved us, which was also bull. Mm-hmm. 3 F. Okay. It's an outdated map. I'm going, how do you really? This is precision bombing. So you meant to kill 150 little girls? Okay. To our point, Anna Navarro said, this is the Hillary Clinton we saw in 2016, the Hillary Clinton who got millions more votes than Donald Trump, the Hillary Clinton who got screwed by the Electoral College just like the rest of the United States and the whole world. I mean, the timing on what we could have had and what is going on, right? Mm-hmm. What does Jody's mom think? Do you have?
it's a nightmare.
I heard it's a nightmare.
Is
It's a
it?
nightmare.
It feels.
It's a nightmare.
But you need someone that can deliver it at the volume and velocity.
I could, but I'd need to
that
leave
we-
the house.
Yeah. You got your mom's volume genes?
I definitely do.
You heard Tarzan yell
I
volume?
can do that too.
Okay.
so-
It's a nightmare. This is a nightmare.
Oh, somebody, you know what? Everybody's doing the best they can in this just satanic hellscape. There's still poetry. Did you know that? There's still beauty and light and poetry. Rose of Texas says, scabbing neck rashes are red, wrist bruises are blue, the Epstein files are redacted because they implicate you.
Oh,
Nice.
that's pretty.
Team Rash.
Better than Ode to a Grecian Urn.
All right, we've got a Tuesday show. We've got the Jody here from the Politics Bar. And Mike Nellis and Charlie Pierce all coming up on the big Tuesday show. Oh, here's the thing. 19...
What?
Did you not eat yet?
There's too many papers.
No, she hasn't eaten yet. That's
Yes,
the
I
problem.
did.
No, she
Oh,
did.
you did?
She
Oh.
ate.
Okay.
She ate veggies.
Okay, 19 minutes after the hour. This Jen Kirkman, we've missed you so very much. Happy nuclear annihilation to those who celebrate. Hi.
Oh, I haven't been. I forgot about that.
You seem heavily medicated this morning. Are you okay? Oh my God.
You know,
I'm
I'm not medicated, but I've learned to medicate myself with disassociation,
Yes.
and it's going well.
Good.
You know, the day that it really sunk in that the world is run by cannibal billionaires, baby cannibal, baby.
Yeah.
Cannibal, you know,
Yes.
I was just like, okay.
All right. Well,
You know,
nothing matters anymore. You have a really
Yeah,
cute.
I
You have a
mean,
really cute new haircut, by the way. So that's
Thank you.
there's that.
These are the things that make life what it is. You know, like they're these cannibal baby
Child
billionaires.
rapist.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to steal my joy because that's the only thing I have.
It's true.
That and so I'm going to have a cute haircut. I'm going to dissociate and seem medicated. I mean, I'm still going to help my fellow person. but
I know
I'm
you don't.
aware.
I know you and I don't have kids. My favorite stories of yours is calling your friends that have kids to try to, and they're talking to their son or daughter or whatever, and you just scream, "I have stage 7 cancer," just to get their attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how are you? And the minute you start answering, you're like, Jonathan, put that down. I'm sorry.
Yes.
But I feel like this is a headline for our times. Local cops urge parents to check lunch boxes after kid shows up at school with a martini.
Huh.
Now, Bella, I don't know about you.
Oh, it was a cup
I feel
water,
like if kids
too.
need
it was
effing martinis to get through.
It was a canned martini.
It was a canned cut water martini. Those are lethal.
It's the least we can do for them.
Yeah.
You know what? Seriously, if they needed to get through this
Oh
hellscape.
my God, I was picturing, I was like, how did that not spill? You know, I was picturing it in the proper glass.
Oh, that would have been great if it was in a proper martini glass. Yeah.
He just has an olive with toothpicks, you know. That's his lunch.
4-year-olds, ladies who lunch. Police in Georgia are forced to issue a warning to parents after a child showed up with a canned martini in their lunchbox. A photo of the lunch in question shows a can of Cutwater lemon drop martini tucked next to a bag of Doritos. God, and all I got were like ho-hos and those like snowballs, those pink things.
Oh, those are good.
I didn't even get those.
I could have
If
used
you're
a
going to send your
wine
kid
box.
to school with a martini, send them with like, you know, maybe like a nice, you know, like a little mushroom cap or like some kind of past hors d'oeuvre that goes well with wine, not Doritos. I would love if I was the principal of that school, I'd call the kid in and be like, just smoking a cigarette, like canned martini, like this is unacceptable. And I would just like for my flask pour like a real one and pick
Yes,
it up.
here, have a highball.
Yeah, exactly.
Classy
I don't
ladies
even
drink highballs.
martinis. I don't even know what's in them, but
Vodka.
Here's a flirtini.
Or gin.
Or gin.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Free Speech TV land. Look who's the best little girl in school. Jody Hamilton's wearing her Free Speech TV uniform. I went with World Peace. I will do Free Speech TV tomorrow. It's the same thing.
Okay.
If you give to Free Speech TV,
Exactly.
we're this closer to World Peace.
Uh-oh.
That may be an oversell, but listen, this is a really, really important moment. This is a painful, uncertain time. We all know it. You can show up right now by supporting Free Speech TV, elevate all the voices, right, of those targeted by ICE here, on and on. All of us, you know, that are on the, what is this? Is it a sled to the rapture? Is it to Armageddon? What is it? I don't know.
Rocket skates.
Right.
To the rapture.
Handbasket to hell, something. Everyone get in. Call 877-378-8669 or go to freespeech.org/donate. Please and thank you. Jen Kirkman, we've missed you so very much. Happy nuclear annihilation to those who celebrate. Hi.
oh, I forgot about that.
You seem heavily medicated this morning. Are you okay? Oh, my God.
You know,
I'm
not medicated, but I've learned to medicate myself with disassociation.
Yes.
And it's going well.
Good.
The day that it really sunk in that the world is run by cannibal billionaires, baby cannibal, baby.
Yeah.
Cannibal, you know,
Yes.
I was just like, okay.
All right. Well,
You know,
nothing matters anymore. You have a really cute new haircut, by the way. So that's
Thank you.
there's that.
These are the things that make life what it is. You know, like these cannibal baby
Child
billionaires.
rapist. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to steal my joy because that's the only thing I have.
It's true.
That, you know, and so I'm going to have a cute haircut. I'm going to dissociate.
Stephanie Miller.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Say it again. Good God.
What is it good for? Absolutely. Listen to me.
Yeah. You know you're singing it at home. Yeah, you know you are. Good God. Jody Hamilton's here, everybody.
Yep.
Hey, Chris.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Who said to Secretary of State Marco Rubio, you told Americans to depart now via commercial means when you know many airports' airspace are closed. You must immediately schedule U.S. government evacuation flights for the stranded Americans in danger. Maybe you should have thought of a frickin' plan first.
Commander McBragg.
No, that was our own Representative Ted Lieu.
Oh.
Who's doing the Lord's work in every way.
Yeah.
Judd Legum said, according to multiple reports, both Saudi Arabia and the UAE lobbied Trump to attack Iran. Both countries have increased their influence with Trump by investing billions in projects that personally enrich Trump and his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. Johnny, have I ever mentioned that he is a national security threat of the highest order?
Once or twice. I
don't know if I've ever warned about that. I apologize. Doc.
Okay.
ABC News says in the statement directed at Secretary of State Marco Rubio, lots of people have thoughts, have fifis for Marco Rubio.
Yeah. He opened his big yap
The
yesterday.
Iranian foreign minister said Mr. Rubio admitted what we all knew, the U.S. has entered a war of choice on behalf of Israel. There was never any so-called Iranian threat. Mark Warner, who is, now they're saying, oh, no, he's not the Gang of Eight. Mark Warner said Sunday he was told there'd been no intelligence indicating Iran was just about to strike U.S. assets. Yeah, the gobbledygook Marco Rubio, it was so Orwellian and it made no sense, right?
And it contradicted everything the administration had said up until that point.
He said there absolutely was an imminent threat. I don't think that means what you think it means. And the imminent threat is that we knew if Iran was attacked, and we believed they would be attacked, then they would immediately come after us.
Huh?
I mean,
we knew there was going to be an Israeli action. We knew that that would precipitate an attack against American forces, and we knew that if we didn't preemptively go after them, that before they launched those attacks, we would suffer higher casualties. We went proactively in a defensive way to prevent them. Oh my God! Shouldn't his
Isn't he dizzy?
just have exploded like scanners? Shouldn't?
I mean, he should be dizzy after that.
Wow. Wow. Do we have that? We have to strike now, sir? I should have made the Mars attacks head explode joke, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think your head would explode after that much cognitive dissonance? Yeah.
We have to strike now, sir. Annihilate, kill, kill. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah.
I think, Jack
I'm
Nicholson,
not saying we won't get our hair mussed.
Jack Nicholson in Mars Attacks was a better president than Trump.
Yeah.
Yes. He also went on to say the U.S. would love to see a new regime in Iran, but stressed the main purpose was the something missiles, something naval capability. Can they all? You remember that scene in History of the World with our favorite Madeline Kahn? Mm-hmm. Could you all please step on the same foot at the same time? Might start falling off. Can they just get on? Say one thing? Okay, because that was different than what Trump said, and then what? Okay. He also echoed Trump when he said the hardest hits with Iran are yet to come. Oh, great. Great. Great.
They changed their tune yesterday once they discovered that MAGA wasn't coming along with this war.
Mm-hmm.
MAGA's
mad.
MAGA is the only audience for what they're saying.
MAGA Kelly needs to be the history book. Okay. Wow.
We all lived
Wow.
through the Iraq War.
Right.
So, it's not generationally forgotten yet.
Dear God. Generationally, good word, Jody. You get extra points.
It means by generation.
I award you extra points.
Thank you.
All right. Right back with Jody Hamilton.
will not commit our military personnel to unlawful action. That is not what they would expect and deserve. They are entitled to better than that.
And there goes our allies. Okay.
Yes.
Huh.
All of them are gone.
Trump told the Telegraph he is very in Starmer for blocking him from using Diego Garcia to carry out strikes in Iran. The base was. He said that's unlike anything that's happened between our countries before. Right, because we didn't have this idiot in charge. Right. We had. We actually respected our allies, and they respected us.
Yeah.
Oh, and another totally unrelated story, Jody. Spain refuses to let U.S. use its bases to attack Iran. Wow, this is going to get. This is going to go badly and very quickly. It's already going very badly, very quickly. Oh, and Trump refuses to rule out boots on the ground.
Yep.
Of course. I have to do the right thing. Oh, the right thing is sending Americans to die.
Barron.
Yes.
Send Barron.
Yes. I'm sure he'll be first in line.
He's the right age.
Dear God. I'm feeling.
And just this morning, Trump said the U.S. has enough munitions to fight this war forever.
Oh, a forever war. Isn't that what? That's what he ran on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Never releasing the Epstein files and forever wars.
He used the word forever.
Oh, here's some other. Who else needs some more bad news? Sky News reporting Tehran has said it won't negotiate with America, so Trump's claim that they're all ringing him up, begging to do a deal is another lie. You can chuck on the pile. Yes, I guess they're not, prone to feeling chatty right now in that we're blowing up their schoolgirls. Yeah. Okay.
At least Trump's bottom of the barrel ratings are going to go even lower because he's losing MAGA now.
Yeah, he's starting to lose MAGA. It's big.
Oh, would you like some more bad news? I've got plenty.
Oh, okay.
I doom scroll so you don't have to, America. Right. This is what I do in my life. Yeah. Okay. The new leader of Iran is the son of Khomeini. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. His mother, wife, and 1-year-old child were also killed. So it's not like he's going to
be upset.
Yeah, or want revenge. Right. He will likely exact revenge and terror attacks. It doesn't seem that Trump, Vance, Rubio, Kushner, and Hegseth thought their war in Iran out. Yeah, you think? Seems a little rash.
Yeah.
It's the morning of the, I don't mean the neck rash. I mean rash.
They didn't have time to think anything out because they just jumped when Netanyahu told them to.
Yeah, exactly. They seem to have no idea that Iran is militarily equipped to destroy U.S. bases in the Mideast and would fight with a vengeance. They're a country of 92 million. This is not Iraq, Jody. This is not Venezuela. Okay. Oh, and this one. Did I mention this yet? Isn't it just... Don't you feel like a mime walking into the basement constantly? Is there no bottom here? Whistleblower testimony alleges Kash Patel ordered FBI forensic teams to stand down from processing Renee Good's shooting scene because Patel did not want Good referred to as a victim in the warrant. Senator Whitehouse in Durban now demanding an investigation. And that's only the first Kash Patel story. The other is he fired all the Iranian experts. Right before we...
Right.
Because they worked on the Trump being a traitor and stealing classified documents.
Right. Yeah.
Investigation. Yeah. So they got fired. Not Trump. They got fired.
We're effed as a country. We're effed.
Okay. But is that one of the rationales? We're helping the protesters? Here we're executing them like Renee Good, but there we're helping the Iranian protesters? Was that somewhere in the...
Because protesting is only good when it happens in Iran.
Right.
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 When it happens here, it's it's punchable by death.
Oh, dear. I thought you said punchable, which
that
is
too.
funny.
I mean, I might have.
Everyone is punchable this morning, frankly.
Everybody in the administration is punchable.
Yes,
absolutely.
Not Sue in Rockville. She is a delight. Hello, Sue.
Oh, I am, and I actually can answer the question about...
Uh-oh. Where did she go?
And I was treated with the same medicine that did the same thing. It's a precancerous lesion. It's basically usually from sun damage.
Okay.
And the medicine he's on, that medicine, which I am going to desperately try to pronounce, fluorosis is
nicely done. Nicely done.
Name. But it causes the skin to blister and burn. And then what happens is the precancerous cells fly off, and then healthy new cells come. Now, I personally think...
God, he was so attractive to me until you told me that story.
Right, I know.
So he's like decomposing with a necrotic...
He's molting.
There you go.
Like a parakeet.
Yeah.
I think the evil in his... I think the evil on his brain is finally mutating out all over his body, and that's why you see.
Yeah. Have we had a little tune-up call with our telephone company at all? Because have you noticed that the calls are
it's happening a lot, and
dropping out?
I'm trying to.
Okay, anyway. Because normally it's someone calling them on their call, waiting to tell them that they're presently on the Stephanie Miller Show, and then that's when.
You left someone on?
Yeah, Sue's still on.
Oh, oops, sorry.
There you go.
All right. Can you get your toolbox and get under there and tinker? Just
tinker
tinker a little bit.
At the break, I will take a look at it.
I'm just kidding.
No.
It can't be fixed. Okay.
I have a broken paw, broken wing, but I'll do it.
So little time. So many doomy points on the socials, Jody. Avo with a good point. The United States just bred another generation of young male Middle Eastern men who are going to hate and be angry at the United States for the next 2 decades.
Yeah.
Nicely done. You're welcome, Bella.
Thanks.
It's our gift to your generation.
I was feeling left out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Stinson Carter said, ordering all Americans to immediately leave the entire Middle East after commercial flights are grounded in much of the region is many orders of magnitude worse than the botched Afghanistan evacuation they love to harp on.
Yes.
Which was, by the way, Donald Trump's plan. He's already drew all the troops down, so Biden had no choice. I can't. Okay, Chris, here's a bonus round. Hang on.
Okay.
Who said something has gone horribly wrong? We need in 2026 for this administration to be shut down. What does this administration do other than cover up the Epstein files, embezzle money through government contracts, and bring us to war for Israel? The administration needs to be shut down immediately.
Chili Willy.
No, that would be Nick Fuentes, noted Nazi. Who wrote that from the Hitler Burger, apparently.
Yeah, from his lunchtime.
Yeah.
His lunch break.
I don't understand what has happened, Chris.
They're
I don't know what's got to
Trump
be did.
is losing MAGA.
Yeah,
That's what's happening.
That's exactly what's happening.
I go now to the Hitler Burger, the Hitler Burger, the Hitler Burger. I go now to the Hitler Burger to get myself my lunch.
Do we have Papa? Can you hear me? I need to have a conversation with my father. Pardon me? My father, Nuremberg prosecutor. Daddy, Papa, can you hear me? I'm sorry, I just approvingly quoted a Nazi on my show in the year Papa? Of our Lord.
Can you hear me?
26. After
Papa, can you see me?
Your interrogation of Goering and your help imprisoning the first Nazis, I apologize. You understand, Daddy, what has happened?
She was too old to play Yentl.
Pardon me?
She was too old to play Yentl.
She was not too old to play Yentl.
She was. I think that was the general consensus back then.
She was a little too old.
She was a little too old. She was
playing
like
Joan Crawford.
She was playing a teenage boy. And I'm like,
what's the Joan Crawford movie? Oh, is that the Home of Hope? Will know. Where she played the crazy serial killer lady. And she lights her cigarette on the turntable.
Yeah.
But she played herself she was 60, and she played herself at 20 in that movie.
Uh-huh.
It was.
Well, she sat in for her daughter on the soap opera.
She did on Secret Storm. She sat in for her daughter. Yeah.
She had the jangly bracelets, and she was like a serial killer, and she lit her cigarette on the. I gotta go upstairs and take a nap. Okay, hi, Seth. Seth.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, homos, and Jody on the show, Mo, and Bella with a Z. I'm sorry you're not well, no. First of all, about the neck rash. I think this is a delayed reaction from that quote-unquote gunshot to the ear, where he has no mark at all, and it eventually traveled to there, and that's that. I do think for voting, I now stand for you have to take a test to vote. If it doesn't upset you that he's talking about gold curtains 3 days into his unnecessary war, then you don't get to vote.
Yeah.
This is because to quote somebody famous, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare.
You didn't do it right.
Well, I know. I didn't want to scream into the phone. All he has is a concept of a plan for this war. And if you're still in with him at this point, then you have that neck rash in your brain.
Yeah.
Because this is the most insane thing we've ever seen. And if this doesn't make you step back, really, you don't get to vote.
Yep. There's a new rule.
Yep.
I think that, haven't we previously said his brain is made of tapioca with syphilitic brainworms in it?
But
I think some of them just traveled, down his neck, from his head. Don't you think? They're just in there.
Tapioca's delicious, though.
It is.
I don't know that he'd be filled with something that delicious.
Chris, who said, we have a lot of great service members here with us in this beautiful building. Isn't it beautiful? We're adding on to this building a little bit. We're improving the building. See that nice drape? When it comes down, you'll see a very deep hole. It's about a year and a half from now. We're going to see a very beautiful building. There's your entrance right there. In fact, it looks so nice. I'll save money on the doors because you can't get more beautiful than that. I picked those drapes in my first tomb. I always like gold. But I think if we can save a lot of money.
We know you like gold. Oh, my God.
I just saved curtains. It will be spectacular. The most beautiful because I've built what? Many a ballroom. It'll be the most beautiful ballroom anywhere in the world. When you hear all that hammering, you'll know why the First Lady's not thrilled. She said, will the pile drivers ever stop? But enough about her boyfriend. Anyway. I didn't mean to imply that she's obviously getting pile driven by someone else other than Jabba the...
Does Jabba the Hutt make her wear like a metal bikini like he made Princess Leia?
So we were all talking about just a master class in badassery Hillary Clinton just gave our First Lady. Can I have 13, please?
Oh, sure.
Because, the America First crowd, Jody, the, if foreigners get them out, learn English crowd, those people, the MAGAs. Ladies and gentlemen, your first First Lady, Melania Trump. This was at the UN?
UN Security Council.
Bella, go ahead and put your UN headset on. Here we go.
With the Rule 39 of the Council's Provisional Rules of Procedure, I invite Ms. Rosemary DiCarlo, Undersecretary General of Political and Peace-Building Affairs, to participate in this meeting. It is so decided. The Security Council will now begin its consideration of item 2 of the agenda.
Do you think she would like to participate in her
individual liberty?
Yes. Thank you for completing the skit with me. You knew where I was going. I would like to participate in my
individual liberty.
Everybody in that room has seen her vagina.
Yep.
Oh, Latka from Taxi, you are hilarious.
Why is she there?
Oh, I don't know. It's just one of the daily humiliations of life here in dumbest timeline ever. Okay, let's see. Grizz gave a good roundup of where we are on Iran. The latest spin is that Israel was going to attack Iran. Iran was going to get mad and then strike back at us. So in order to be safe, we've had to launch an attack against Iran ourselves. What a bunch of crap. These people lie like you and I breathe. Come the midterms, I'm hoping to see a bunch of this administration in orange jumpsuits. Oh, yeah, that neck rash and the orange jumpsuit's going to be clashy.
Orange jumpsuit will clash with Pam Bondi's coloring.
Yes, it will.
Oh, yeah.
It will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to look like a hoary construction cone.
She already does.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else struggling to get through this timeline?
We're making it funny.
Are we?
We are.
I'm back. Okay, 47. Mike Nellis will join us shortly.
Yes.
47 minutes after the hour. Hi, Michael.
Hey. Hi.
Oh, boy. Listen, I saw you. I wanted to talk to you about 6 articles ago, but listen, the news cycles being what they are, and you being the editor of the New Republic now, by the way, your new piece, I can't keep up with them. You're so prolific, but your new piece, what about those celebrating Iranians? We've seen this movie before. MAGA heads scoff at liberals. Isn't this great to see those overjoyed Iranians? Yes, but history, alas, warns us sternly against premature celebrations.
Yep.
It feels like a bad acid flashback, doesn't it, to Iraq?
It really does. And, the parallels are creepy. And it's just, come on, MAGA world. 2 years ago, they were lecturing the rest of us about what a warmonger Kamala Harris was and what a warmongering party the Democratic Party was. And, Trump was a candidate of peace. I saw on MS Now a social media post from Stephen Miller. I saw it over the weekend from 2024. just vicious language along those lines. I can't remember exactly what he said. And other things. J.D. Vance wrote some op-ed. And now, of course, they're all neocons. Like on a dime.
Special shout out to Maureen Dowd and her piece, Hillary the Hawk and Donald the Dove. Okay, let's...
Right.
Then today's dumbest headline wins. Trump tells Jonathan Karl he had successors in mind after the strikes on Iran, but they were all killed. So clearly the plan going swimmingly thus far, Michael, as these things do in the Middle East, as we've seen a million times, right?
Right. Yeah. Look, the United States military is the United States military. It's professional and it's technologically advanced, and if it sets out to do something, I imagine it's probably going to do it, or most of it. But ultimately, that military needs. I'm sorry about the noise here.
Oh, that's okay.
Not much I can do about it. But ultimately, the president has to call shots, and the Secretary of War. I guess that's what we have to call him.
Right.
And there's not much reason to think we should trust those guys. Military judgment.
That's the thing, is here we are again, right? Oh, you hate the troops if you're against this. Oh, the military did a great... Yes, it's same in Venezuela. It went great, I guess, if you're fine with illegal operations, kidnapping or killing foreign leaders. I mean, your piece, you just said Donald Trump's lawless regime change war in Iran. No, not in our name. Wait a minute. Wasn't this the anti-war president? It's now up to millions of us to stand up and say no. And you just talked, Michael, about it being so like him to do it in the middle of the night, right?
It's just, I opened that piece by talking about my wife's aunt calling me at 3 a.m.
Yes. I woke up at 3 a.m. too. And I was like, oh, God.
Right. She's out on the West Coast, so it was only midnight her time, so she was still awake.
Yeah.
But, as soon as she started talking to me, I thought, oh, my God, of course he did. Of course he did it in the middle of the night. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's just so Trump, just to throw off the crazy radical left lunatics on the Harvard campus or something.
Right. But I mean, you make great points. You say he knows the people who support him will back whatever he does whenever he does it. There's a little question at Mar-a-Lago, Fox News, Barry Weiss's house, and other such nexuses of laughter and forgetting. They woke up dancing a little jig. Trump knows he can count on that. But the people he sees as enemies, Trump wanted to double, triple that outrage among that set. I mean, it really is like part of, I think Rachel Maddow talked about this. Is it for attention and money for him? Probably. Is it distraction from the Epstein files? Yeah. But I mean, it's always like, but it's exciting for him. This is the 7th country he's bombed, right? It's
Right. Yeah, no, it's theater. It's, he always thinks in terms of ratings. Mm-hmm. It's Epstein distraction. And then, I also wonder to what extent, and I think, this war might be shorter than we all fear, for the simple reason of his own personal corruption, right?
Yeah.
Like the Iranians might just cut him a deal.
I am with Earl. He said, I really wish the arc of the moral universe would bend a little faster.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Could we, move this along a little bit? A little bit.
Pep it up.
Huh?
Pep it up a little bit.
Yeah. Karen in Chicago. You're on with Jody on the show. Hello, Karen.
Whew. Seriously, just listen. I would not get through any of this without all of you. So thank you, because I
Me
don't,
too, you.
I am not finding much to laugh about with this. But anyway, watching Hillary Clinton be slapped Lauren Boebert makes me think about the 11 hours that Hillary testified under oath about Benghazi, where, by the way, 4 Americans were killed.
Yeah, see, there it goes again.
There it goes again.
Can everybody see I'm not doing anything with my hands? It's not my fault. Okay, go ahead.
You dropped out there for a second. Sorry, Karen.
Sorry, go ahead, Karen.
I did. Okay. No, but I mean, so there were 4 Americans that were killed in Benghazi. We have already surpassed that. Yeah. And these people didn't even have the wherewithal to try and sell this war to the public. So, of course, it's not popular. They didn't have somebody like Colin Powell, an American hero, lie us and help lie us into the war.
Karen, a brand new CNN poll shows 6 and 10. That's nearly 60%.
Yes, I've heard.
Americans disapprove of the airstrikes in Iran. So it's not even having the political rally around the flag of effect he was hoping for.
And so. Yeah, and so they're going to be able to try and spin this any way they want. But when the body bags start coming home and families are going to be burying their loved ones because of this, you can't just what did they think? They were going to be able to do something like in Venezuela?
Yeah.
This is Iran.
I know.
This is a huge country.
I know.
With a huge nuclear capability and military.
Yep, absolutely. I feel like I seriously am having a bad acid rack flashback every day. Trump refused to rule out deploying U.S. troops on the ground if they were necessary, saying he didn't have the yips about what the hell does that about boots on the ground like his predecessors, insisted he will do the right thing. He said, I don't have the yips with respect to boots on the ground. Like every president says there'll be no boots on the ground. I don't say it. I'll say probably we don't need them, or if they were necessary. Is anyone else you feel a rage watching this bone spur draft dodger just talk so glibly about, there'll be more. That's comforting about after the casualties. Like, there'll be more. Yeah, it happens in war. It happens to other people, not you or your family or your donors, right? He was pressed on the results of the new Reuters Ipsos poll, finding vast disapproval for the strikes. He dismissed the numbers, saying, "I think that polling is very good, but I don't care about polling."
Oh,
since when?
All right.
I think people are very impressed with what's happening. Actually,
no.
Computer says no.
No. I think it's a silent. Are we to the silent majority again? I think it's a silent. If you did a real poll, a silent poll, it's like a silent majority.
What?
These polls were silent. What?
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah.
Finally, Chris, who said, finally, we honor one more American soldier, a fallen warrior of world.
What?
Of wars. And really, Tara.
What?
Heckle and Jekyll.
No, that was close. That was. Okay.
What?
And also, he's decomposing, and I'm for word.
He's got syphilis shooting out of his neck.
Yes. Okay, you know what we need? We need a mic. Oh, the Dow has just tumbled 1,000 points. Oil prices surged.
1,000.
Okay. All right, everything's great. Mike Nell is next.
It's the Stephanie Miller Show.
Trump is suddenly all about toppling regimes, which is interesting because I remember a time when the idea that a president would start a war because he couldn't make a deal was seen by some as a negative.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective.
Well, look at that. Another prediction he got right. That's Nostradamus has done it again. But hey, you know what? When your best friend was a pedophile and you're losing bigly in the swing states with an election coming up, what do? I'll tell you what you do. You fire the weapons of mass distraction.
Yep.
Yep. Ay. Once again, late night comics, best journalism in America. And of course, this guy.
Yes.
Here comes Mike Nellis, Chicago Tough.
That's right.
I was listening to the show.
I've become not just a fan, kind of a weird, stalky fan, like I read everything you write.
I'm just a Nellis guy. It's our Mike Nellis guy. It's that Mike Nellis guy.
This one's too chill.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mike Nellis.
Morning. How are you?
I'm good. I know you were recovering from surgery, so I'm going to be very gentle with you.
Thank you. Well, I mean, you're always so gentle.
Oh.
Like you said, the skin is the largest organ in the body, and I was going not on Mike Nellis. But anyway,
stop it, Stephanie.
Louise. I can still
hit on him.
No, you can't.
No,
He's
come
married
on.
and has a family.
This is when I strike, is when he's vulnerable. Mike.
My wife's in the other room, so you're risking.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Mrs. Nellis. Listen, I'm having Operation Epic Fury, America Strikes Back sex. Now listen, Mike. I don't even know. You're all over it as usual on social media. You just said Trump promised no new wars. That's the political point.
Yep.
I'm covering the growing backlash to Trump's decision to the U.S.-Israeli attack on Iran this past week, and not just from Democrats, but from inside MAGA itself. It's because it's the two things he ran on. Release Epstein files, no new wars. And so is the polling surprising you?
He was going to make everything less expensive, too. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
On day one, everything will get less expensive. And by the way, the only talking point they had about things being less expensive was gas prices, and gas just shot over $3 a gallon for the first time in quite a while. So they've destroyed every talking point that they have. And look, Jimmy Kimmel said it best, it's the weapons of mass distraction, but they have nowhere to run on any issue. Like, what's he going to talk about? The war in Iran is a disaster. He's lost all of his loyal foot soldiers. Megyn Kelly is out there saying that the war is a terrible idea. We've lost Megyn Kelly and Piers Morgan and Matt Walsh. Like, what are you going to do? The economy is a mess, and people were expecting us to spend money here, not conducting a war on behalf of Israel, frankly, in Iran. I mean, that's the argument the White House is making right now. They're saying, hey, we knew Iran was going to strike, so we decided to join. And I'm like, that's not a presumption for war.
That's not America first that, he ran on. I mean, to your point, Megyn Kelly said no one should have to die for a foreign country. Tucker Carlson deemed the attacks absolutely disgusting and evil. So Trump responded. He said, I think MAGA is Trump. MAGA's not the other two. MAGA wants to see our country thrive and be safe. MAGA loves what I'm doing, every aspect of it. This is a detour we have to take in order to keep our country safe and other countries safe, frankly. Megyn Kelly should study her history book a little bit. Okay.
Oh, boy. Don't lecture Megyn Kelly.
Oh, my God. Is this another version of we have to fight them there so we don't have to fight them here? It's keeping our country safe. Even in MAGA, they don't believe Iran was an imminent threat. Do they, Mike?
Well, I mean, let's keep in mind that it was just 8 months ago that they attacked Iran in the first place. They claimed they decimated Iran's nuclear infrastructure.
Obliterated. Totally obliterated.
Obliterated. And then they attacked. There's a press release up on the White House's website right now calling anybody who suggested that they hadn't done that a liar and a crazy person. And now they're like, well, we had to do it because they were building nukes. Like, they were weeks away from nukes, which Netanyahu's been arguing since the mid-'90s. So it's insane.
You said Trump is so jealous of that photo of Obama overseeing the bin Laden raid that he keeps trying to recreate it his own, but the guy's got no riz at all. These photos always end up making him look like the small, weak little man he is. I know, it's so obvious.
It's embarrassing. Every time there's a military operation, they make sure to put this photo out. First of all, the photo that they did put out on this one is at Mar-a-Lago, where all they've done is like hung curtains in what I can assume is the Mar-a-Lago bathroom. Like that's it. That's all that they did.
I thought you said Mar-a-Lardo, and that's even funnier. But okay.
Is that what I said? That's not what I meant. That's the drugs talking. But it just makes him seem small. And like when Obama created that moment, it wasn't on purpose. Like he was doing his job, and like those are real candid reactions. They're not trying to recreate something for history.
Mike, you just nailed it. You said the big winners today are defense contractors, oil companies, the Epstein class, and Donald Trump, who's making deals all over the Middle East to acquire land and increase his net worth. I mean, Seth Abramson, our friend, said, our soldiers are dying. A global energy crisis has begun. 17 nations are now embroiled in the conflict he started. 168 children lie dead beneath a school in Manab. He keeps changing the justification for launching an illegal war hours from an Omani-brokered nuclear deal. There's a deadly friendly fire in Kuwait. His generals can't articulate a game plan or an end game, and he's dancing at a multi-million-dollar fundraiser at his club, bragging about his interior decorating skills. He is a monster. I mean, I don't even know how many ways to say it feels French Revolution-y. Really? Your gold drapes while some parents are making funeral arrangements for their children.
I mean, it's a lot like when you read about like Nero and the fall of Rome, and you're like, what was the average person doing? You'd be like, they were waking up and baking bread because they didn't know what else to do. It was just so absurd. I mean, he comes back to the White House and reporters start asking him questions about the war he just started. He starts bragging about the new statue he put up of, was it Ben Franklin? He put up a statue of Ben Franklin?
He did. Yep.
It was all the founding fathers rolling over in their graves, and they came to the surface, and he's like, look at them. They just came up from out. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. But like on the first point, though, like, look, everything that this guy does, there's a winner and there's a loser. And I think the loser is almost always the American people, and the winner is almost always him and his little cadre of people. He attacks Venezuela, it's for big oil. He attacks Iran, it's for Israel. He does this, it's for that. Like, defense contractors are super happy right now. Sure. But the Dow is collapsing at the moment. It's down 1,000 points. Last time I checked, oil prices are through the roof. The average American still can't pay their bills. 50% of Americans right now are saying that they can't pay their mortgage payments. So it's not a great situation for the average person. He's not doing anything about that. But meanwhile, the people who are closest to him that can chirp in his ear at a Mar-a-Lago party, they're getting what they want.
Well, yeah, you said every MAGA influencer who supported Trump in 24 should take responsibility for the loss of life unfolding across the Middle East right now. Look your decision in the eye. If you have any courage, admit you were wrong and work to make it right. And also, by the way, every time we do this, it's what's next, right? You said Israel is probably right that Khamenei's dead, but the regime is far from gone. He appointed a successor 6 days ago. This is likely to get much more chaotic and violent before it's over. Well, no kidding. And the betting is it'll be someone even more far right. So he's sending your kids to die for another right-wing Islamic, Revolutionary Guard, whatever.
When was the last time America conducted a regime change war and things got better for the people of that country? Let alone us for a second, because I actually think Donald Trump has a lot of merit on America first, but I also want to be mindful of like the people of Iran are not their government, the people of Iraq are not their government. Right. They're the ones who are suffering the most right now under these oppressive regimes. So I don't feel bad that the Ayatollah is dead, but he's going to be replaced by somebody else. He's already been replaced by somebody else, likely to be more brutal. And let's go back to Venezuela for a second. They hailed the regime change in Venezuela by removing Maduro, and Maduro is a POS, not a good human being. Right. What did they do? They put Maduro's number 2 in charge. They named Marco Rubio the viceroy of Venezuela, whatever the heck that means. Oh my God. And then the person they put in charge started cracking down on journalists, sent out roving gangs to attack people, started just beating people in the streets because they were having celebratory Maduro is gone parties. Like, it's the same thing that happens. They remove somebody, but it gets worse.
They celebrated when Saddam Hussein was, right, pulled the statue down, right? That doesn't mean that was a good idea, or that went well, right?
It was a disaster for the entire region.
Yeah. By the way, can I just say this was, I love your writing, as you know, but, this, because it's my hometown, just kind of... We all have, it's all horrific, but your headline, they left a blind man to die and then lied about it. You said yesterday my stomach dropped when I woke up to the news that there was a blind Muslim refugee living in Buffalo, my hometown, had been found dead after being left miles from his home following an ICE detention. I kept thinking about what his last hours must have felt like, lost, alone, disoriented in a city that wasn't fully his yet, a man who came here seeking refuge, freedom from persecution, freedom to live a life of dignity. And they lied and said that they dropped him at a coffee shop that was open. It wasn't open, you said. Local reporting and security footage indicate the Tim Horton. I already know. That's what I used to start my morning radio with, donut holes from Tim Hortons.
Timmy's?
Was it Hot Knot 104, everybody? Buffalo, New York. Yeah, they described as safe, open drop-off location. It was closed at the time. That detail matters because it's not an oops, it's not confusion, that's not a clerical error, that's a lie designed to sanitize cruelty. I mean, let me tell you, having grown up in Buffalo in the middle of the winter is not, no party for sighted people.
Hoth from Star Wars.
Dropped off in the middle of nowhere.
It's Hoth from Star Wars, yes.
Yes, it is the ice planet Hoth. You are correct.
Better downtown infrastructure than Hoth, but still.
Yes.
The wind comes from Hoth and goes across Lake Erie, and it is brutal.
What's amazing is like that wasn't even a week ago that we found out about that.
Yeah.
Just how things move right now. But the cruelty is the point, and it's. I think Mallory McMorrow says this all the time. It's cruelty, chaos, and corruption. That's all that these people know how to do, and they can't even just go, "Hey, we grabbed the wrong guy. We shouldn't have done that. We're gonna fix our procedures to make sure nothing like this happens again." No, what does DHS do? They lie about it. They claim that they put him in a perfectly healthy situation with an open coffee shop where he was waiting for his family to come get him. No, they dropped him off in the middle of the night at a place that was closed, and because of that, he wandered off and died. Like that's what happened, and they're responsible for that. And my question is anybody ever going to actually be held responsible for these things? Because that's a murder to me. That's a murder.
Sure.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, it absolutely is. So, as a political strategist, we used to talk about the optics of things, and I saved one last thread for you. I cannot imagine being the parent of one of the fallen soldiers who just listened to the president talk about the quality of the drapes while they're back at home making funeral plans and picking out caskets because he sacrificed their kid on the altar of his oil war. I watched the caskets come off the plane. I don't know if you saw any of those clips on social media. And of course he wasn't there, like every other president to receive the remains. But Mike, and the funny thing is, this isn't making Epstein go away. Chris Murphy said, of course, no one wanted this war. They wanted food and healthcare and energy prices to go down. Now all those things will cost more. It's a war of folly by a doddering old man who likes when things blow up and needs to distract us from the child sex ring he's connected to. I think there's no coincidence that Bill and Hillary Clinton kicked ass. The calls were ramping up for Trump to testify, right? And here we are.
Yeah, I mean, look, I would love to tell you that I think that they're capable of distraction politics anymore, but I think that they're just like a kid in a candy store with too much to do. Like they don't know what decisions to make at any given time, and I think they treat everybody like pawns. And we saw that in the State of the Union address last week. Like, 90% of the State of the Union was Donald Trump giving somebody a medal and then, like, clapping, like, having those like seals.
Stolen valor, yep.
There was no meat on the bones to, like, help support the American people or push the country forward. So I think that's the same thing here is the way that they've been talking about members of the military who have lost their lives, who are going to lose their lives because of this illegal war, is really cavalier and really disgusting to me. And I have members of my family that are serving overseas. I don't know where they are right now, and I worry about them. I think most people worry about their family and their friends that serve. And it's scary, and I need to know that our commander-in-chief takes that responsibility seriously. And even, I hated George W. Bush. I hated him.
Yeah.
But I think even he had a baseline level of empathy and compassion for the people who were losing their lives in a war that I also thought was illegal and dumb, to be clear. But Trump can't even...
But he had the decency to lie to us, and go to Congress and present his lies.
Right. And this Congress would probably rubber stamp it too.
Yeah.
Like it's just,
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Mike, thanks for playing hurt today. We love you so much. You could feel better. We're sending healing, love, and light.
Appreciate you.
All right, honey.
Bye.
Thanks, Mike.
19 minutes after the hour. We've been doing this for 11 billion years, and thank you for your thoughts on Iraq. You said when Bush lied us into an illegal war, he expended some effort convincing us that his lies were real. That was enough to delude a huge majority of Americans still traumatized by 9/11 into supporting the war. Trump didn't even bother. He's going into this without public support. Huge difference. Among others, not to mention a child rape scandal, right? That he's obviously wagging the dog about.
Take us to dinner before you F us over. I mean,
you made so many good points, Rude. You said you understand killing a supreme leader does not, in fact, eliminate the position. Just like there was always a new Al Qaeda number 2 in command after we killed one, there will almost certainly be a new supreme leader. And the odds are it's going to be someone even more far right. I mean, to just like think you can tell 92 million people, okay, tag, you're it.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. And I'm a little tired of Democrats getting out there and first thing they're saying is, I'm glad that Khomeini is dead. Well, okay, but he was,
what?
90 bajillion years old. He was going to, the idea that he was even actually in charge is a joke. Much like the United States.
Yes, has an elderly psychopath. Yes.
Yeah.
Regime change starts at home. Let's do it.
Yeah, and I love Trump now admitting, I think we killed everyone that we thought we could have put into that could have taken the place. So we don't even know who to talk to now.
The fact that we had a perfectly good Iran deal, but it's because the black guy did it. He had to rip that up.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, and the other thing is
the black guy did it.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. The other thing is the strikes on Iran earlier actually did almost eliminate their nuclear weapons program for whatever it was. I mean, it didn't totally obliterate it, but even Ted Cruz yesterday said, they were nowhere near having a nuclear weapon. That
they can't even keep their story straight. Trump's saying, in 2 weeks they were going to have a bomb. I'm like, they're not even putting any effort into their lies this time, right?
Well, I mean, that's just every American being Netanyahu's meat puppet. With his hand up their asses, mouthing off the 2 weeks thing that he's been saying for 20 years.
Yeah.
And
boy, I hope all the people that were screaming at Kamala about Gaza have some thoughts for Trump on Iran. I'm just curious.
It's very hard. I try to tamp that part down. That wants to say, do you see what we were talking about?
Would you like to have, let's hold hands while our heads explode together. Could I have Kamala 2019, please? That would be, cut through here.
Okay.
Yeah.
This president is motivated by his personal insecurities more than he is our national security. If this president is thinking about putting us in a position where we're in a war with Iran, the consequences will be absolutely unacceptable and tragic in terms of the young men and women who are American soldiers who would be sent and deployed into something that was completely avoidable.
Oh, wait, there's more. Who wants some Hillary 2016 vintage?
The other day, I saw Donald saying that.
Hey, Free Speech TV land.
Hi.
He points at me and I talk. Because I'm teetering on the edge. Are you? Are we all kind of teetering? That's all. We all need each other. We all need our community here at Free Speech TV, right? This is a painful, uncertain time. America has a giant neck rash.
We're in pain.
Yes, help us. Your donation helps us elevate the voices of those targeted by ICE and everything else, every other horrible policy, including unnecessary war. Call now, please, 877-378-8669, or go to freespeech.org/donate. Well, we've been doing this for 11 billion years, and thank you for your thoughts on Iraq. You said when Bush lied us into an illegal war, he expended some effort convincing us that his lies were real. That was enough to delude a huge majority of Americans still traumatized by 9/11 into supporting the war. Trump didn't even bother. He's going into this without public support. Huge difference. Among others, not to mention a child rape scandal, right? That he's obviously wagging the dog about.
Take us to dinner before you F us over. I
mean, you made so many good points, Rude. You said you understand killing a supreme leader does not, in fact, eliminate the position. Just like there was always a new Al-Qaeda number 2 in command after we killed one, there will almost certainly be a new supreme leader. And the odds are it's going to be someone even more far right. I mean, to just think you can tell 92 million people, okay, tag, you're it.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. And I'm a little tired of Democrats getting out there and first thing they're saying is, I'm glad that Khomeini is dead. Well, okay, but he was,
what?
90 bajillion years old. He was going to, the idea that he was even actually in charge is a joke.
Yeah.
Much like the United States.
Yes, has an elderly psychopath. Yes.
Yeah.
Stephanie Miller.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Is it?
Yes.
Is anything too soon? Really? Okay. Anyway. Sorry, I was looking for the. Oh, here.
Yeah, what'd you throw away that you didn't mean to?
See that nice drape? When it comes down, you see a very, very deep hole, but in a year and a half, we're going to see a very beautiful building, and your entrance is right there, and it looks so nice. I think I'll leave it and save money on the doors. I picked up those drapes. I always like gold. Okay, so that was your president after he dropped a bunch of bombs and blew up a bunch of Iranian schoolgirls. That was the precision bombing we've been told so much about. Mm-hmm.
But at least we have gold drapes.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. Do you think he's going to come downstairs in like a Scarlett O'Hara dress like your mom did at some point? It's like, how much crazier is this mother going to get before this is all? Okay,
Well,
like for
you
instance,
just saw it in the window and you just had
He
to
couldn't
have it.
he
No,
couldn't resist. I saw it in the window and I just couldn't resist.
I'm wearing my gold drapes. Everybody call me a pretty, pretty princess. Okay, are we this close to the Onion Belt story? We are. Are we? I mean, we're really okay. And because we're in the dumbest timeline, Jody, General Kane said Trump gave the raised in Kane, that's what we call him. Gave him the final go order for the Iran operation at 3:38 p.m. Eastern on Friday, which, according to White House polls, when he was on Air Force One traveling to Texas with senators and actor Dennis Quaid.
So who?
Yeah.
There was a Quaid. So there was a Quaid when he decided.
All right.
Could have been worse. Could be raining, and it could have been Randy.
Could have been Randy.
Could have been Randy. Definitely could have been worse.
We all got to this show at the same time. It's raining and it's Randy. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I mentioned this earlier. I think it bears repeating. Rachel Maddow was on this first. FBI Director Kash Patel fired 12 agents last week, just 2 days before the attack on Iran. All 12 agents were counterintelligence specialists on
Iran.
Yes, Iran. How did you know? I was going to. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here's another, just in case you were wondering. This would be from Gavin Newsom's office. Totally unacceptable. Trump appears to have squashed a key piece of investigating Epstein. In 2019, the state of New Mexico launched an investigation of Jeffrey Epstein's Zorro Ranch. But the Trump's first administration Justice Department demanded the state stop and turn it over to the feds. The probe then fizzled. Wow. That's from the New York Times. Did I mention there's yet another? I'm going to drop another bombshell on you.
Baby.
Don't call me baby. That's just weird. We're
Baby.
like siblings, baby.
Yeah, get off of me.
Baby.
Ugh.
Really, America, I apologize. I'm really, truly losing my. Really, okay. Cam says, wow, in the Epstein files, there is a 2018 email exchange between Epstein and Bannon discussing Trump, where Epstein predicts that if Trump is, quote, cornered like a rat, would launch a conflict, including bombing Iran, to create a crisis and a distraction to rally public support. You guys didn't need to understand that Trump is psychotic and would not blink twice, encouraging an attack on us so he can leap to the country's defense mindset. If I go down, I'm taking everyone with me. This is noted child rapist Jeffrey Epstein talking about what a despicable human Donald Trump is. Because hi, Marie in Atlanta. Hiya.
Good morning. Thanks
Hi.
for taking my call.
Sure.
I know that you are potentially not old enough to remember this, but frankly, I am.
Okay.
I do recall that it was Hillary who was in the White House with Bill at the time that people lost their ever-loving shizzle over her trying to be helpful on health care.
Yeah.
Yes.
People were screaming and yelling, we didn't elect her. We didn't elect her.
Right,
And now
right,
we have
right.
Melania who dragged her butt out of Magalardo. Really?
Yes.
Magalardo.
Like it. Charlie Pierce next.
The president owes Americans a real explanation for his decision to take this nation to war. 2 a.m. posts on Truth Social just aren't good enough when you're sending Americans into combat. The president was dancing at his beach club the same night he ordered air crews to launch into combat, and hours before our service members endured missile salvos.
Yep. Yeah, but Dennis Quaid was there, so it's not like there wasn't any, cooler heads prevail. Oh, God, I just can't. There's only one man now that understands. And that's
At least it wasn't Randy.
Pierce. Pierce.
Charlie Pierce, political columnist for Esquire.com.
Why's everybody always laughing with me?
No, Charlie, feel like we've been here before. Hiya.
Oh man, welcome to Operation Epic Fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
Yay.
Charlie, you're really good.
Can I say you win the headline contest? Trump has no idea what we're doing in Iran, does he? No.
Well, no. I mean, I heard Marco Rubio try to explain it yesterday, and Mike Johnson offered the same explanation. This was a preemptive war because Israel was going to launch a preemptive war.
Right.
So we had to launch a preemptive war to make sure our own bases were safe from Israel's preemptive war and
Correct.
the retaliation thereof.
Yes.
Nobody is driving the train right now.
We proactively, retroactively, preemptively struck because
nobody is in the cockpit right now.
No.
Okay.
No.
We're gonna get some more sodas. We're gonna throw some extra peanuts at the people on the plane, but nobody is in the cockpit.
I just love the way you said day 3 of Operation Epic Fail saw the president in his white baseball cap of majesty discussing the first American fatalities of his campaign for the Nobel Peace Prize, greeting the news with all the empathy of a guy frustrated that the whole thing was getting in the way of his golf weekend. You said, sadly, there will likely be more before it ends. That's the way it ends. Likely to be more is what he said. You said, sucks to be you, troops. I've got a ball to kick back into the fairway. I mean... Charlie, it's, the fact that literally he's either wandering away, pointing at statues or talking about golden drapes when
I agree with you, by the way, that he is actually reenacting the Carol Burnett skit.
Except not funny. Yeah, you said 3 days in, a school was bombed and 3 of our fighter jets were shot down by friendly fire over Kuwait. I mean, we're only 3 days in, Charlie.
It's going swimmingly.
Yeah.
What can I tell you?
Yeah. I know.
And the guy who was the son of the guy we killed has been installed in a leadership role.
What could possibly, go wrong?
They're also not paying attention to what I call the goat cart driver theory of terrorism. You know, you send in a cruise missile and you blow up the terrorist, but you also blow up this guy with a goat cart who's just going to market. Right. What do you think the guy in the goat cart, the guy from the goat cart's family is going to feel about the United States?
Right, exactly.
It doesn't matter if it was a mistake. The guy's still dead.
We just said to Bella, we've just created generations more of young Middle Eastern men.
Well, at least 250 families who sent their kids to school.
I mean, is it Orwellian, what Rubio said, and then Pete Hegseth saying we didn't start this war, but we're finishing it? Like, what? Yes, you did. I mean...
their theory is that Iran has been at war with us since they took the hostages.
Oh, I see. Okay.
In return for which Ronald Reagan sent them missiles, but we don't want to go into
right. Let's not get into that unpleasantness. Let's
not argue about who sold missiles to who.
Yes, exactly. Let's hear some more Secretary of War.
Okay.
Israel has clear missions as well, for which we are grateful. Capable partners are good partners. Unlike so many of our traditional allies who wring their hands and clutch their pearls, hemming and hawing about the use of force. No stupid rules of engagement, no nation-building quagmire, no democracy-building exercise, no politically correct wars.
Stupid
we fight
rules
to win, and we don't waste time.
Of engagement?
Yes, stupid rules of engagement. You need war criminals like Netanyahu who just plows ahead without stupid rules.
Rules? I mean, rules in war.
They're for
rules in a knife fight? and then Paul Newman kicks you in the groin.
Right.
But no, we're dealing with a a guy. By the way, how stable a partner? Can we ask like Mrs. Hegseth the first what kind of a stable partner Pete was? Because I think that would be
right. And now, Charlie, what we're not. I mean, that we would ever look back fondly on the Iraq War, but I mean, what do you call it? Spain, UK, they're all going, no, you can't use our bases. I mean, we don't have anybody with us. We're
and then instead of trying to negotiate with them about it, we insult them.
Right. And of course, Trump never understands who's on whose side. Who is it? Where is that stack, Chris? The Kremlin's celebrating the price of oil. I mean, whoa, Putin wins again. What a surprise, right?
Oh, absolutely. They don't. I mean, I saw. I guess it was a tweet this morning or an X tweet from our friend Nancy Mace saying that this was an act that will deter Russia and China. From doing what?
Oh my God! Wait, now that you brought it up, now you've said Beetlejuice. Now we have to play her. Sorry.
What most of America does not know are the classified briefings many of us have had on the House Armed Services Committee and Intel Committee, and you don't realize just how close Iran was to getting a nuclear weapon.
Even, I mean,
aluminum tubes. They had aluminum tubes.
Right. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Then Mark Warner said no. The briefing to the Gang of Eight said no. They were not anywhere near. It's just. Can I just say, Nancy Mace and Lauren Boebert sitting on any committees? It's just. Oh my God!
By the way, I mean, did that deposition not make you completely nostalgic for Hillary Clinton's presidency?
Yes. It was like an Olympic free skate, just in circles.
It was like we were giving a seminar on what happens when you hit somebody's last nerve.
Yes. Oh, do you want to hear that? Let's do.
She was inches from an F-bomb. I swear.
She really was.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, having to talk to Lauren Boebert about Pizzagate, I just was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just that, but finding out Lauren Boebert's been tweeting out pictures.
Right.
From the closed deposition.
Here is that. Hang on. Here we go.
Is it Hillary?
12.
12. Okay, great. Here we go.
In past public statements, as in 2017 speeches and interviews, you described Pizzagate as a baseless conspiracy theory, alleging you and others ran a child sex trafficking ring from a Washington pizzeria basement.
Pizzagate was totally made up. It was an outrageous allegation that ended up hurting a number of people, that caused a deranged young man to show up with his assault rifle and shoot up a local pizzeria. I can't believe you're even referencing it. You should be.
There are connections to the language.
Well, the QAnon people believe there are. So
I don't know what QAnon people believe.
Have at it.
Someone said it was like a squirrel debating a supercomputer. It was just They are just so deeply unserious.
I like the moment when they told Hillary about the pictures being tweeted out.
We have that too.
Oh, we have that too. Hold, please.
Here we go.
Hold, please.
I'm out.
Here we go.
Excuse me, can I interrupt?
I have
there
another.
are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying from inside this room. Can you please advise me as to whether or not that's permissible and consistent with the rules, particularly given that we have asked for a public hearing? If there are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying, can you please explain how that
I'm done with this. If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in contempt from now until the cows come home. So close to for heaven's sake.
So I would like to understand how that's permissible.
It doesn't matter. We all are abiding by the same rules.
I would like to take a break at this moment.
Yeah,
I'd like to have a conversation
for now.
Wow.
Inches away.
Yeah.
Inches away.
She has the restraint of like 1,000. The fact that she never drops an F-bomb in public, I can't. Oh my God. Charlie, so
who was the guy, by the way? Who was the guy who was talking? There's a male voice.
I think that was one of her attorneys. Yeah, because there was a male attorney on one side of her and a female on the other side.
No, her attorney was Cheryl Mills, who was also Bill's attorney.
Oh, right.
I
know Cheryl Mills. I worked at Oxygen with her.
Did you?
I didn't even recognize. That's okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you worked at Oxygen for about 11 minutes. I mean,
I worked for more than 11 minutes.
2 years?
It was
Was it 2
A
years?
couple of years,
Okay.
yes. Okay.
You only got paid for 11 minutes.
So Trump's doctor, Sean Barbarella, played by Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Offered, do we have an official explanation for the rash? Concerning? They're calling it a concerning-looking rash. Doesn't concern me. On the president's neck. Aaron Rupar said, "Whoa, this is new. Trump has a significant rash-like injury on his neck in addition to his disfigured hand." So Dr. Barbarella's statement, this is always fun, said President Trump is using a very common cream on the right side of his neck, which is preventative skin treatment prescribed by the White House doctor. The president is using this treatment for 1 week, and the redness is expected to last for a few weeks. Oh, same as the Iran war. Yeah.
I have to give him. I have to say I've used that stuff before because I have Irish skin and I'm not out there, by the way, on the golf course 48 hours a day.
Right.
Cheating. So
see, we were going with syphilis, but okay, fine.
Oh no, I'm afraid not this.
Okay.
Not this one. Not this symptom. I think this one's real.
Syphilis, as he called his own personal Vietnam.
Sure.
As you recall.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God, Charlie, help mommy. Help mommy.
Well, I mean, we got how many days now till November? Bob Sesko reminds us every night on his show about that we're,
and we have the primaries in Texas today and two other states.
Go Jasmine Crockett. She got that Kamala Harris endorsement.
No. I am go Ken Paxton today.
Yes, primarily go Ken Paxton.
I am all over. Go
Same.
ahead, vote for the crook. It's really important.
Yes.
All right. Love you, Charlie Pierce. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Charlie.
45 minutes after the hour, this portion. What does John Fugelsang think about that? Did you say?
I'm J.D. Vance, and I'm wearing big boy underpants. Good morning.
Wow.
But he's the coolest vice president ever, John.
Oh, God.
Okay, if Kelly Loeffler says so, that's like Scarlett O'Hara herself came down and said it. My God. Hey, are you guys okay from the speech? Are you recovering?
Yes.
I was worried about all of you after Wine Kampf earlier this week.
Kampf.
Doing okay. Yeah. Adrian Brody said it was the most long, self-indulgent speech he had ever heard.
That's funny. So, John, had you seen this clip of this preacher? That's exactly the reason you wrote your book. I mean, he's a Trump voter.
That's the reason yeah. That's why I'm writing my next one. I mean, how much agency do these people have is the question, right? Because I do believe you have to understand that people are not necessarily evil when they vote for evil people. They've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray their whole life. No baby comes out of the womb believing it's superior to another baby's religion. No baby comes out thinking that female babies should have fewer baby rights. All this stuff is learned.
A little peek into my private life. I was just telling Bella and Chris that the funny thing about being on a dating app is I'm seeing all of my super hot exes. But one of them I think voted for Trump. Which her hotness can't quite overcome.
Yeah.
But it's the other thing.
Wow.
And she didn't admit to it. We were, chatting, but
it's kind of dirtier when it's hate sex, Stephanie.
Yes.
It's dirtier when it's hate sex.
But she said, we just didn't talk about politics. I'm telling you, that's what people say now that voted for Trump, because it is embarrassing. They're like, I just don't want to talk about politics. That's your way of saying I voted for Trump and I'm an idiot.
That's
like
your
this
way
guy.
of saying, you know what, I saw cops beaten on the Capitol steps for a lie, and I said more. But I don't want to talk about politics, really.
Yeah, I'm telling you, cowards way out.
They're hunting brown people in the grass at church picnics like Joe Arpaio's ghost, but I don't want to talk about politics.
Yeah. I don't want to be political. Here it is. Someone tweeted, Steph, Thom Homan says he'd be happy to sit with Pope Leo and tell him Catholic theology on immigration to set him straight. Friday, please tell John Fugelsang would like to hear his reaction. See, this has become, what does John think about fill in the blank? John?
In other hip-hop news, I've talked about this so much on your show, and I'm writing about it in my next book right now, but we got this 2 weeks ago when Pope Leo, who I love, my deep dish pontiff, came out and said, no, Jesus is very upfront about this. Christ, who Christians are supposed to follow, his dad won't shut up about welcoming the stranger. His dad won't shut up about treating the alien as one of your own. You'd think Yeshua would rebel like a normal teen, but he comes out and says individuals and nations will be judged by how they welcome the stranger in Matthew 25. So the Pope said it, right? And Mike Johnson does what every fascist has done from the Confederates through Hitler, they went to Paul's letter to Romans, where Paul says, oh, you have to respect the governing authorities. God's put them in charge. That's what Thom Homan's doing. They don't like Jesus, so they go around him to his PR guy, and it says here in Romans 13 to respect the governing authorities. They all do it. Jeff Sessions did that when they had the family separation policy. What they don't tell you, brothers and sisters, is that St. Paul wrote this to the Roman Church, urging them not to get in trouble and get killed, and it didn't work. Paul himself was thrown in jail and beheaded. So they don't tell MAGA. When they say, the Bible says respect the governing authorities, the dude who respected the governing authorities in that case got his damn head cut off by the governing authorities. It's just a sucker's game, MAGA.
It's the arrogance. Just the headline. Homan offers to educate the Pope on Catholic doctrine. He prefaced his unsolicited theological lesson to him by touting his credentials as a lifelong Catholic. Oh, well, that trumps Pope. Or trumps being Pope, right?
I believe that Pope was a lifelong Catholic, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fairness, though, I think the Vatican could teach Thom Homan a thing or two about picking up large amounts of cash they haven't earned and not getting in trouble for it. The Vatican's got
money
2,000
changers.
years experience.
Money
on that
changers / temple.
I mean, that's all, we only know about one bribe that Thom Homan picked up. That's the only. We don't know how many bags of cash that guy picked up.
But I'd be happy to sit down and explain it to him. They're just such smug, arrogant douchebags, all of them.
Douchebags, all of them, and they all hate the actual Jesus as much as they hate the Bill of Rights, and that's a lot. What these people fear is a Democratic Congress with subpoena power that is promising their hands on Bibles in front of cameras. And that's why I'm only voting for Democrats who promise accountability. I'm only giving money to Democrats who promise a special prosecutor in the Epstein files.
Let's go to
Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
Guys, go ahead.
Good. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. The reason I'm calling today is because I saw the video that they did of Secretary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, she is a badass. I totally agree with you on that.
Yes.
And number two, what they did to her was so wrong. And she had every right in the world to be upset.
Yeah.
And for them to say that she was unhinged, no, she was not unhinged, because they don't unhinge, okay?
Yeah.
She was so respectful to them, and Bobart, she needs to be out.
Oh,
I would. She did.
If
it was
it
so
were,
wrong what they did to her.
Yes, I would go. I would go Atomic Blonde if I were her. That's what I would have done.
Sure. Have a fight with
or
her down that
would have thrown out a window onto a car, down a stairwell.
Okay. A 15-minute long fight on a stairwell.
If Charlize Theron wasn't that hot, I would not have watched that 20-minute fight scene. I'm like, there's no way either of those people are still alive. Okay. It seemed plausible. All right. So how about some Pete Keg breath?
All right.
Secretary of War.
Turns out the regime who chanted death to America and death to Israel was gifted death from America and death from Israel.
Yeah, for a
This
bunch of
is
school
not
kids.
a so-called regime change war, but the regime sure did change, and the world is better off for it.
Don't I sound tough? Oh my God. It's Operation Epically Small Penis.
He literally is doing Colin Jost doing him now.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
just this stupid frat bro blustery. Ugh. Okay.
To the media outlets and political left screaming endless wars. Stop. This is not Iraq. This is not endless. I was there for both. Our generation knows better, and so does this president. He called the last 20 years of nation-building wars dumb, and he's right. This is the opposite.
Oh, really?
You know who has all the receipts? Our friend Howard Stern here at Sirius XM.
Yeah.
He was never against the Iraq war. There is tape. Howard asked him, should we go into Iraq? And he goes, I guess so. Like, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything about anything unless it benefits him.
Right.
He did not say he was not against the Iraq war. So, yeah, the New York Times reports Hegseth spent much of his time chiding the media for their questions rather than answering them. When a reporter said that people also want to know what they're sending their men and women to war for, asked whether there was a concern the conflict could spiral into a longer war, his reply was combative. Of course it was. Because
he's
like
Secretary
any
of War.
belligerent drunk.
Yeah.
He said, did you not hear my remarks? Hegseth declined to say how long the war would last. Trump suggested, because everything's in 2 weeks, as you know.
Yeah.
Hegseth said those timelines could move up and back. And, of course, because none of you have any idea what you're doing. So the Pentagon also denied that he had a pre-selected list of friendly media outlets to call on. He had chosen MAGA friendly. This is you can tell that's what they're always doing, right? When NBC's Courtney Kuby tried to get a question anyway and said President Trump put a 4-week timeline on it, are you saying that's wrong? Hegseth dismissed it as a typical NBC sort of gotcha question.
It's not a gotcha question.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and by the way, Washington Post reporting, the mood inside the Pentagon is intense and paranoid.
Yeah.
Inside the Pentagon, among some members of the Trump administration, there was a deepening concern Sunday the Iran conflict could spiral out of control. This could go badly and very quickly. Okay, the mood here is intense and paranoid. There's anxiety among senior leaders. The fight will extend for weeks, further stressing limited U.S. air defense stockpiles. There's concern about this lasting more than a few days. I don't think people have fully absorbed yet, like what has been done with stockpiles, noting it often takes 2 or 3 air defense interceptors to ensure that an incoming missile is stopped. I mean, there clearly was no plan for getting people out of there, right?
No.
They closed the airports and the airspace. And then they're, sorry. I'm just throwing paper everywhere.
Yeah. It's like, gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
It's everything from Dr. Strangelove.
Yes.
I'm not saying we won't get our hair mussed. And then the other thing, we played Hegseth blaming, I don't even,
Biden? How is Biden responsible for that?
Okay.
Do you want to hear that again?
No, not right this second. Trump said he promised he won't get bored with the war. He said
he's already bored with peace.
He said our country itself would be under threat. It was very nearly under threat. Oh, now it was very nearly under threat, but not actually under threat because we proactively, defensively, retroactively attacked because...
We just did what Netanyahu told us to do.
Hang on, because I'm just going back one. Right. I was very proud to have knocked out the Iran nuclear deal by President Barack Hussein Obama. That was a horrible, horrible, dangerous document. They would have had nuclear weapons, blah, blah, blah. They would have used them. Because the black guy did it. How many times can we say it? He hates him so much. That he had a great deal. This is without bombing. Remember when he said, he's going to bomb because he doesn't know how to negotiate? Everything he says is a projection. Hey, Jody Hamilton's here, everyone.
Yay!
Yay!
Dear Ma and Pa MAGA, you say that Donald Trump loves our troops. So once again, I want to know why that is. Is it because he received 5 deferments for a fake medical condition from the draft during the Vietnam War? Or is it the time he bragged that avoiding STDs was his personal equivalent of military combat? Is it because he demeaned a POW, attacked a Gold Star family, and told a military widow that her deceased husband knew what he signed up for? Was it the time he downplayed the traumatic head injuries suffered by our troops after a missile attack as not real because they weren't missing hands and limbs? Is it the time he said he didn't want to be seen with war-wounded amputees and to keep them forever out of his sight? Or the time he called our fallen heroes of war suckers and losers? Was it the time he skipped an event in France honoring our Marines because it was raining? Is it all the times he called our military leaders dumb and overrated while calling terrorists like the Taliban and Hezbollah very smart? Was it the time he demanded the flags after John McCain's death be returned to full mast, or the time he demanded that a ship bearing his name be blocked from his view? Was it when he suggested that the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff deserved to be executed? Or maybe it was when he asked General John Kelly, who lost his son in combat, why anyone would sign up for service because as far as he saw it, there was nothing in it for them. Perhaps it was hearing him say that as president, he would allow our adversary to attack the same allies this country's greatest generation fought beside and died defending. Or was it when he insulted Nikki Haley's husband for currently serving our country overseas? Was it when he said the Medal of Freedom he gave to his rich donors was much better than the Medal of Honor because the recipients of that honor are in bad shape or dead? Was it when he insisted on using the sacred shrine that is Arlington National Cemetery, the final resting place for more than 400,000 veterans and their families, as a photo op for his campaign, despite the fact that he wasn't allowed to do so and officials there were attacked by his staff for trying to stop him? Was it when he decimated the VA and gutted a suicide prevention hotline meant to help our veterans in their darkest hour? Is it the fact that he's fired more of our veterans than any other president in our history? Or was it when he skipped the dignified transfer of the 4 soldiers who died in Lithuania so he could host a glittery gala at his gilded golf motel for the folks who funded 9/11? Was it the time he droned on and on about trophy wives while wearing a MAGA hat to the West Point graduation? Or the time he talked about the Olympics and the World Cup on Memorial Day at Arlington National Cemetery? Or was it when he called for the execution of several Democratic lawmakers because they made a video reminding service members to refuse unlawful orders? Which of those things makes you believe he loves our troops? Which one? Because he just sent 4 of our service members to their deaths for an illegal war he never justified, never explained, didn't seek congressional approval for, and has no plan to extract us from. The guy who promised you he was the one to end all foreign wars is using our troops as props in a deadly game that is undoubtedly lining his pockets while making all of us far less safe at the same damn time. And I just don't understand how you don't see that. So what is it? Because for the life of me, I can't figure it out. And I'd really, really love to know.
Hi, and welcome back. Just 1,054 days left to go in our countdown to liberty. Still trying to make sense of the Middle East. Well, join the ranks of everyone else, including Donald Trump. We were told today by Pete Hegseth, yes, the Boy Scout in waiting, the court jester who wants to be a general, that Donald Trump did it as retribution for terrorist acts in the past. That may be true, but why now? 4 months ago, we were told he had bombed them into obliteration, obliterated all their nuclear capabilities, and yet here we are today. And with another American dead. And with Donald Trump saying it's not beyond him to put troops on the ground in Iran. While the average American is just trying to make ends meet, Donald Trump has ensured that gas prices will go higher because of a war in the Middle East. And there is a big question as to whether or not we can control that war, because wars are uncontrollable at best and a conflagration at worst. See you next time.
Oh, we've been talking a lot on the show about your data. Your personal information is valuable and far more accessible than you realize. Every time you shop online, your data is collected, packaged, and sold to data brokers. This fuels secret shadow scores that companies use to judge if you're high-value VIP or a problem customer to be ignored. That's why I use Incogni. It works quietly in the background to wipe your personal data from people search sites, data brokers, hidden databases you probably didn't even know existed. Incogni is busy removing my name and info from hundreds of databases. They don't stop there. They keep sending follow-up requests so your data stays removed, protecting you from spam, scams, and real digital threats. Remember, they can't scam you if they can't find you. Take your personal data back with Incogni. That's Incogni. It's how it's spelled. Get 60% off their regular price when you use my name, Stephanie, at Incogni.com/Stephanie. That is 60% off when you use my name, Stephanie, at Incogni.com/Stephanie. That's www.incogni.com/Stephanie. One more time, Incogni.com/Stephanie.
When you listen to true crime, what you hear are sound bites, fragments, people giving their commentary on what happened. It's rare that you hear from those closest to these stories, and that's what makes Unheard True Crime in Their Own Words different. We give those people, the survivors, families, insiders, and even at times perpetrators, the space to share their story the way that they want it told. Unheard, hear the stories you thought you knew from those who lived them. No gimmicks, no angles, no editing. Streaming now everywhere you listen to podcasts.
And Israel attack Iran. And Iran's answer is to just attack everybody. You know, having been in a bar fight or two in my life, I'm pretty sure the worst thing you can do during a 2-on-1 beatdown is slap everyone else. Hey, not every part of me is getting punched. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, you!
Ay, what a mess. What a hot mess, Jody Hamilton. Dear Jesus. There we go. Natural gas prices soar 40% after production halt because...
Good luck heating your home for the rest of the winter.
Dear God. Okay, sorry. I'm just looking at my news alerts. Did you do that? Did you get... Yeah. I'm not going to be able to look at my phone for the rest of my life without going, oh, it's nothing. Okay.
I don't have them on my phone. I listen to tech people.
Oh, Chris just sent me a baby seal eating. What was that? Tilapia.
Aw.
That was so cute.
I sent that to you like days ago.
I know.
Did you just get the notification?
Listen, you realize the kind of crazy town I'm in because I just came downstairs singing, "Here Comes Mr. Bill's Dog." That's from the 1970s, Bella. I don't even know. It's from a
1970s SNL.
Mr. Bill!
Mr. Bill was a little man made of Play-Doh, and they smashed him.
I don't know
why.
It was kind of like a prototypical Kenny from South Park.
Basically.
Yes, he was the original Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mr. Bill! That's what it does in America feel like, Mr. Bill. Now we're just getting obliterated in different ways every day. It's fantastic.
But that otter eating tilapia was cute.
I know, it's so cute. The little noises he made.
Lola is the name of the.
That's the only thing keeping me. I know this is not really sane, but the animal videos are the only thing. Okay. and the bag of rats. Speaking of animals, fight, big bag of rats. MAGA is disintegrating, and it's
all right.
Okay. Can you keep track? I can't. So, Laura is no wait.
Laura
Who am I?
Loomer?
No, hang on. Yes, wait, no. Who did we just say? Marjorie Taylor Greene, Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, all saying this Iran thing is ridiculous.
Walsh, too.
Matt
idea.
Walsh.
Matt Walsh. Okay. Oh, I didn't get that.
Fuentes.
Morning stack. Didn't get to that yet. Okay. Marjorie Taylor Greene says that bitch Loomer.
Yeah.
Fight. Big bag of rats. Is celebrating U.S. deaths in Iran. She said this bitch is celebrating the death of American military members and thanking their families for their blood sacrifice. Loomer lost 2 congressional races because nobody respected her or valued her enough to elect her. But this is who Trump takes late night calls from and laps up her praise and worship. Loomer hated Charlie Kirk because he spoke out against war with Iran the same way I do. Oh, zombie Charlie Kirk has entered the chat.
Yeah.
He's awfully quiet about this situation.
Yeah, what's up with that, Bella? Bella Louise.
Too soon?
I know you.
No.
I know you're lightheaded. You haven't eaten since yesterday. She's having a procedure later. She doesn't know what she's saying.
Stephanie Miller
She's
Show
cranky.
regrets the-
She's cranky and lightheaded.
We were warned.
You are correct. Charlie Kirk has been awfully quiet.
He's been really quiet.
Yeah, warmonger.
Why?
I'm telling you, dark humor is the only way you can survive. You cannot get through this timeline.
Sorry,
okay.
class.
War with Iran is America last, and we voted against it. Can I have the Big Rat song? Fight Big Bag of Rat song? Because I feel like we need the whole thing
All right.
for this whole whatever.
Okay.
War with Iran is America last. We voted twice against it, the same way voters voted against Laura Loomer twice. And now Americans, the aforementioned bitch.
Yes.
And now Americans are once again coming home in flag draped coffins from another stupid, pointless foreign war for foreign regime change on behalf of Israel. That was Marjorie Taylor Greene. Wow. Fight. You're both so awful. Horrible, all of you. Okay, what? Caroline Levitt with
Hey,
3
girl.
Ks. Huh?
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Oh,
Hey.
Bella doesn't have the strength to spew even a hey girl. She's like, Bella's hangry.
Yeah.
I'm hangry.
I hope that MAGA guy calls and asks her to talk in her
Please.
porn voice.
I need caffeine.
She's gonna go Hillary Clinton on his ass, just bite his head off. Okay, Caroline hit back. Oh, at Matt Walsh. I'm sorry, we're still in the bag of rats.
Yep.
After Walsh claimed he was confused by the Trump administration messaging on the U.S. Yeah, well, I think we all are. Do we have the montage of the messaging on the Iran war? I think we're all confused at this point. Go ahead.
And we may have casualties. That often happens in war.
I don't know if this is technically a war.
We didn't start this war, but under President Trump, we are finishing it.
This isn't a war. We haven't declared war.
The Secretary of Defense, who calls himself the Secretary of War, said today this is a war.
We set the terms of this war from start to finish.
Nobody should classify this as war. It is combat operations.
War is hell,
War.
and always will be.
Strategic strikes are not war.
Not a war. Okay.
Oh, we done? Okay. All right. Walsh posted, so far we've heard that although we killed the whole Iranian regime, this was not a regime change war, and although we obliterated their nuclear program, we had to do this because of their nuclear program. He's making too much sense. And although Iran was not planning any attacks on the U.S., they also might have been, depending on who you ask. And although we're not fighting this war to free the Iranian people, they are now free, or might be, depending on who seizes power. And we have no idea who that will be. The messaging on this thing is, to put it mildly, confused. Caroline replied with a lengthy screed.
Oh, boy.
Naturally.
Saying on Saturday, President Trump released a statement laying out clear objectives to the American people for Operation Epic Fury.
Epstein files.
Right, that's it. That's pretty much it. Operation change of subject.
Don't hold Matt Walsh too closely, because he still would like you to be in the kitchen making him a turkey pot pie.
Absolutely.
And that would be my life dream at this point. Mrs. Matt Walsh, proud wife. Trump dismissed polls showing low approval for Americans for the military operation in Iran. He said the polling's very good, but he also doesn't care about it. I think I mentioned that earlier. Even his messaging is confused about the messaging. Oh, and then we did the silent thing again. Let's see. I think the polling's low. I think the polling's probably fine. I think it's not a question of polling. Okay.
I'm sorry, what? Huh?
What? Don't. He's decomposing. Should we be at all concerned that he is physically, mentally? Okay.
The syphilis is trying to leave his body through his neck.
By the power of Christ, I command you. Leave this host body. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. They found a hole in its neck.
Yeah, we were saying 60% oppose the. Can I just say I love this for him. That he, because he said it a million times about Obama to get his poll number, because he saw what happened with Bush, thinking, oh, this is going to get my poll numbers up right away. I love this for him. I love how that's probably what that rash is from. He's probably like, it doesn't make me popular. 60% also believe Trump does not have a clear plan for handling the situation, and 62% say he should get congressional approval. Okay.
Everybody hates me. Squitch, squitch.
What is that?
I don't know. Well, we thought about, does we need to put a cone? Doesn't he need a cone on his head?
He does. He needs a cone.
Well, I'll get him the comfy cone, the soft one. Just saying. Stop scratching. Do you think Melania slaps his hand? Be best. Stop the scratch.
She rolls up a newspaper.
Yes.
Yeah, just stop it on the nose.
I put your collar back on. Stop the scratch.
Be best.
Can I just say, because of the America First Foreigners Get Out Speak English crowd, can we hear it again? Melania at the UN?
At the UN?
Yeah, because we just played former First Lady Hillary Clinton. I don't know if you notice any difference, but.
With the Rule 39 of the Council's Provisional Rules of Procedure, I invite Ms. Rosemary DiCarlo, Under-Secretary General of Political and Peace-Building Affairs, to participate in this meeting. It is so decided. The Security Council will now begin its consideration of item 2 of the agenda.
Why is she there?
I don't know. Because she's such a good reader.
Why is she there? I mean,
we think that she mainly wants to participate in her own
individual liberty.
Or maybe she's recruiting for Epstein's Island.
There you go.
Participate. Okay. Jody, thank you for coming today to participate. And filling in for me when I have my individual liberty in a couple of weeks when I go on vacation, which I think I might need sooner. Okay. Am I having sympathy, lightheadedness with Bella?
I think you are. Yes.
She's my baby. Okay.
Oh, look at her eyes are halfway open. Oh.
At the back,
she can't even muster the Gen Z stare. She's
I know.
Like, at the top of the hour, I was like, I could fall asleep right now, but
there's a couch right out there.
No, don't tempt
Sean
me.
used to sleep out there.
Sean used to sleep out there.
He did.
No, I haven't had any
There's
caffeine.
a little dog bed closer. Just curl up in a little ball.
There's one over here, too. That's smaller. That one will be good.
Then you'll be like Clyde the entire time and like lean halfway out of it. Yeah.
Their head. Trump told a reporter his plan for Iran is modeled on his last illegal war in Venezuela.
Oh, yeah.
Even though the deposed leader of Venezuela is still alive. Do you think he's aware of anything at this point? No. Really? No. Look at these beautiful golden drapes. Okay. So that was also illegal. That was only, was it 3 weeks ago? Yeah. Okay. This story I just feel like we can't cover enough. Kash Patel fired at least a dozen. I wonder when Malcolm's going to... Do you think we might have to adjust our volume for Malcolm tomorrow?
I think so.
Kash Patel fired at least a dozen counterintelligence staffers at the FBI days before the U.S. strikes on Iran, despite their relevant experience in...
Iran.
Correct. Because they'd worked on the investigation into Trump being a traitor that stole classified documents and stored them at, what are we calling it? Martelato? Lardo? What are we calling it?
I don't know.
Magalardo. Yes, these, and this seems like it might be important, Jody. You tell me, as the smartest girl in class. These squads they lead domestic teams for investigating insider threats and foreign intelligence activity on American soil. I'm just going to say, like, hypothetically, like some other country getting super mad because we're, bombing and killing their schoolgirls, and they might, decide to maybe strike here. So in the homeland, because that's what they were in charge of. Those, yeah. The timing of these firings just came days before the beginning of the Iran strikes and a mass shooting at a bar in downtown Austin by a man wearing clothing that said "Property of Allah" and had a design resembling the Iranian flag. So it appears attacks probably have already started here, but because they've put all their focus on, grabbing nannies and gardeners and whatever,
Antifa.
terrorizing, yeah, exactly. They're not focusing. Okay. All right, can we, let's talk about the smell of freedom again, and Senator Mark Wayne Mullen. He was vociferously mocked, as he should be, for comments he made about the smell of war. Can we hear more about the smell of war? Yes.
War is ugly. It smells bad, and if anybody's ever been there and been able to smell the war that's happened around you and taste it and feel it in your nostrils
Get your face up
and
in it.
hear it, it's something that you'll never forget. And it's ugly. And unfortunately, you have President Hegseth, or I say President Hegseth, Secretary Hegseth, that has got a great relationship with President Trump, and President Hegseth's been there. He's done that.
Hegseth twice.
Well, that makes me feel better that the Fox News drunk is actually in charge, because, that's okay. And not the decomposing guy. Okay, one person called his remarks very stolen valor adjacent.
Yeah. What do you mean adjacent?
It's not even stolen valor. It's stolen valor adjacent. He's never served.
Right.
Multiple commenters also shared images of him taking shelter on January 6th. Remember him?
Yeah.
Like the giant,
He's a
sea
scaredy
that he
cat.
is. Like,
He's a scaredy cat.
dummy. He's never served, but he knows the smell of war.
Smells, yeah.
Jody, it's not often I go to Farm Machine 2, because...
You're such an adult.
Bella, I apologize. Mommy's not well.
I'm not well either.
Mommy needs to go. Let's go somewhere and rest.
Can
where we can hear pretty birds. Okay.
Please.
Not like in Alfred Hitchcock way, but
Peggy Noonan kind of way.
Tweet, tweet. Yeah, Chardonnay canaries. Tweet, tweet.
No, we don't need you ended up like Suzanne Plachette on the steps of the schoolhouse with her eyes pecked out.
Take that. Okay. Thank you.
And poor Veronica Cartwright screaming in the window.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Okay, 21. Is that the What's Happening lady, or which one is that?
No, that's Dominique Dunn, who's no longer with us.
Who's not with us. It's a
She was killed by her boyfriend shortly after Poltergeist was released.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could things get any darker? Oh my God. Okay.
You asked who that was.
Yeah, and this is not new news.
Yeah. It happened in 1982,
Yeah.
so it's been a while.
Find me some sea mammal eating something cute.
Oh,
now.
there's more of Lola. I can find you more Lola.
Okay, thank you. 20 minutes after the hour. Representative Al Green, clearly a Frangela fan, specifically Angela V. Shelton fan, who is...
Right.
Yeah, his idea for holding up signs, if Angela does that every Friday on the Stephanie Miller Show. So, and of course his sign merely said, "Black people are not apes," and he's the one that gets thrown out. And you just have an Al sign. See, that's where Al got the idea.
Yep.
Right. And people did more to censor that, to make sure that he got into trouble than they are worried about people in the Epstein files.
They're trying to censure him now. They're trying to censure him for having a sign that quoted the president exactly on a video he posted, right?
I'm trying to understand how Marjorie Taylor Greene has never been thrown out. I'm trying to understand how all of their disruption and all of their disrespect has never warranted that.
Yeah. Yeah. They who is it, the Republican that has, put forward the censure? We can't have this kind of behavior in the it's like, right. Okay. Listen, Frangela, I saved this for you because also in that Desi Lydic Daily Show segment, this is ranch dressing related, so this is, I believe it's an entire course, isn't it, at Kalyer-Holinsky Institute?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get your PhD in ranch.
And white people in ranch dressing?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know.
It's a useful tool when corralling white folk.
Yeah, you can bait traps with it.
It's the underbase belly of the stock market.
Yes.
I don't understand.
It is that. Now, our most decidedly not cool vice president. What is the Pillsbury Proud Boy? Is that what we're calling him?
I want to hear him say that he is the coolest.
Because you know you're cool when you have to say you are. Yeah.
Kelly said that I'm the coolest vice president in American history, and I said, Kelly, that is a low standard. That is a very low bar, but I do think that I clear that bar.
Oh, God.
Okay. So, he told a story about one time cooking his vegetarian wife, Usha, a dinner with ranch dressing and vegetables on top of crescent rolls.
What? That's not a meal.
That is a crime against everything holy.
Crescent rolls. Crescent rolls. Yes. The Pillsbury kind.
Leidick said, veggies and ranch dressing baked on a crescent roll, and they say white people don't have culture.
That's what they have to protect. That is under threat because the DEI.
Right.
Nasty dishes with ranch. Do you want to lose those?
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you what they're worried about. They're worried about any kind of spice coming into that situation.
Desi Leidick said, if I could just be serious for one moment, does someone who cooks ranch dressing have the judgment it takes to be one very irregular heartbeat away from the presidency?
What kind of vegetables did he put on crescent? Like crudité?
It's disgusting.
That sounds like what I would eat when I was depressed in college.
Yes,
Like,
totally.
You know what? You know what, though? This is the thing with Usha. Every time she eats that, I hope she feels her own betrayal of her people. That is betrayal, a dish of betrayal.
Hi, free speech TV. Like, we were just watching Lola, the baby otter, because if we, a lot of people say that we're keeping them sane.
Right.
That's the only thing keeping us sane.
Right.
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 I just had to slap Chris because we can't lose it at the same time. Snap out of it. Listen, you got to snap out of it. And go to freespeech.org and please help us stay on the air here. It is more critical than ever. If you're as terrified as we are every day, call 877-378-8669 or go right to freespeech.org/donate. On behalf of Lola, Representative Al Green, clearly a Frangela fan, specifically Angela V. Shelton fan, who is his idea for holding up signs. If Angela does that every Friday on the Stephanie Miller Show, so and of course his sign merely said "Black people are not apes," and he's the one that gets thrown out. And you just have an Al sign. See, that's where Al got the idea.
Yep.
Right.
And people did more to censor that, to make sure that he got into trouble than they are worried about people in the Epstein files.
They're trying to censure him now. They're trying to censure him for having a sign that quoted the president exactly on a video he posted, right?
I'm trying to understand how Marjorie Taylor Greene has never been thrown out. I'm trying to understand how all of their disruption and all of their disrespect has never warranted that.
Yeah. They who is it? The Republican that has put forward the censure. We can't have this kind of behavior in the. It's like, okay. Listen, Frangela, I saved this for you because also in that Desi Leidick Daily Show segment, this is ranch dressing related. So this is, I believe, it's an entire course, isn't it, at Kalyer-Holinsky Institute?
Stephanie Miller.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be one.
The fascist stepped on my tail. Hi. Good morning, Jody Hamilton. How are you?
Stephanie Miller.
That's my favorite song. Okay. In other news, though, Lindsey Graham, who has a war chubby that will never go away.
He does.
He's so fake macho, isn't he?
You don't want to hear what he said on Fox News this morning.
No, you're right. I do not. But you're going to tell me anyway, aren't you?
Lindsey Graham said this morning on Fox News that Trump and Netanyahu are the modern-day Roosevelt and Churchill.
Oh my God!
He told Fox News Trey Gowdy on Sunday that the U.S. under Trump will next target Cuba. He said Cuba is next. They are going to fall. The communist dictatorship in Cuba, their days are numbered. Because he is so butch. He has such a war boner that will not go down.
He wants a Cuban house
A
boy.
raging war boner.
He wants a Cuban pool boy.
Does he?
Yes. Like what's his name in
Nestor?
Palm Royale?
Oh, like Ricky Martin.
Yes,
Ricky
like Ricky Martin in Palm Royale.
Starring Carol Burnett.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. I need some good news besides baby otters. Democrats plus 14 uncertainty to vote in the midterms. Today's primary day in a lot of places, right? Democrats hold a wide advantage in voter enthusiasm over Republicans. This is a new Washington Post ABC Ipsos poll.
What does Ipsos stand for?
I don't know. The poll reflects Republicans' slippery grasp on power as they struggle to motivate their core voters to show up in a year when Trump will not be on the ballot. Man, this Iran thing is not going to help. No. More Democrats than Republicans say they're certain to vote, 79% to 65%. When we won, by the way, in 2018, we only had a 5-point edge. So this is feeling blue tsunami-ish. Let's do it. Let's do it. 29 minutes after the hour, Jody Hamilton's here.
Hi, and welcome back. Just 1,054 days left to go in our countdown to liberty. Still trying to make sense of the Middle East. Well, join the ranks of everyone else, including Donald Trump. We were told today by Pete Hegseth, yes, the Boy Scout in waiting, the court jester who wants to be a general, that Donald Trump did it as retribution for terrorist acts in the past. That may be true, but why now? 4 months ago, we were told he had bombed them into obliteration, obliterated all their nuclear capabilities, and yet here we are today. And with another American dead. And with Donald Trump saying it's not beyond him to put troops on the ground in Iran. While the average American is just trying to make ends meet, Donald Trump has ensured that gas prices will go higher because of a war in the Middle East. And there is a big question as to whether or not we can control that war, because wars are uncontrollable at best and a conflagration at worst. See you next time.
Well, if you are old enough to notice clothing styles from your past coming back into fashion, hello, brooches and jackets with shoulder pads. Well, it's time to grab a bottle of my favorite skincare product, Vibrian Super C Serum. Super C Serum hydrates, smooths, tones, improves the overall look of your skin. Made with the highest quality vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, vitamin B5, and E. Vibrian Super C Serum has been better to me than all of the expensive products I've tried. It's a terrific multitasker. My little bottle of Super C Serum able to replace neck cream, eye cream, night cream, dark spot cream. See for yourself. If you don't find Super C Serum better than your current regimen, they will give you a refund within the first year. Go to Vibriance.com/Stephanie. Save up to 37% off and get free shipping. That's VIBRIANCE, Vibriance.com/Stephanie.
What's up? This is Clay Kane, and this is my book, the New York Times bestseller, Burn Down Master's House. This book is historical fiction based on real people who fought back. These are stories you need to know. In this time, in this era where our history is being erased, we need to see stories of resistance. Remembering is an act of resistance. You can get the book wherever books are sold, but I encourage you to go to your local bookstore. You have Uncle Bobby's in Philadelphia. I'm a hometown boy of Philadelphia. You have Strand Bookstore in New York City, Little City Books in New Jersey, bookstores all across the country. Support your local bookstore. This book is about community. This book is about coming together. This book is about tying the thread, tying the connection of who we all are as a people. There could be a house in your life you got to burn down. There could be chains in your life you have to break. And this book is the blueprint. Burn Down Master's House by Clay Kane.
filmed this tough video where he talked about war and the costs of war and how hard it's going to be and how we're going to lose troops. Then he literally went behind the curtain and hosted $1 million a plate dinner dance party at Mar-a-Lago. That tells you everything you need to know.
Yep. Representative Jason Crow. All right, happy primary day. Chris, who said Texas has the chance to send a fighter like Jasmine Crockett to the United States Senate? It's time to turn Texas blue. Who said that?
Yosemite Sam.
No, that would be Kamala Harris. Listen to the black lady. She was right about everything. Oh, my God, Jody, it almost killed me having to play the Hillary Clinton and the Kamala Harris audio yesterday of just literally they called every single thing that's happened to a T, right? Not just on Iran, on everything.
I'm just rooting for Ken Paxton.
Yes, we are mostly Team Ken Paxton today. Get that guy, pure as the driven snow, Texas. Let's get him. Let's do this. Okay.
Because the more Ken Paxton wins, the more likely it is for any Democrat that wins today to win the big one.
Yes. I just, I have my favorites. I don't live in Texas. I don't have a vote. But yes, we will be Team Blue no matter who.
I would like a Democrat.
Yes.
A senator from Texas.
And as Chris has often said, that Ken Paxton is a fine, upstanding gentleman that will just make Texas proud.
All Republicans
Go to those polling booths today, Texas.
All Republicans should vote for Ken Paxton today.
Ken Paxton for Senate. He is your yellow rose of Texas. So perfect. Okay, Kevin. We approve this message. Kevin in D.C. You're on with the crew. Hi, Kev.
Good morning. Yes, good morning, everybody. I think I am a charter member, and even I'm the president now of the I Will Always Be Mad Hillary Didn't Win Club.
Yes. I'm president.
Seeing Switzer. I have to have a very competitive campaign with you there, because after seeing her the last couple of days and seeing what we could have and should have had, it is very hard not to walk around with a sense of constant rage. And Chris, you, my man, you said the other nerd thing, Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. So you, my man, 50 grand forever. But because of this, because of what we're experiencing now, I will never, ever, like Taylor Swift, I will never, ever, ever get back together with the people who have caused this. I understand your reasoning. I'm not hand-waving or dismissing.
I just want votes.
We never should have beaten it.
I don't want to be nice to anybody. I just want votes because I want to win. That's it.
You'd be out front of the welcome wagon. Jody and I will be in the back. We are never, ever, ever getting back together again. Okay. What? Okay, hey, we need to focus on some good, don't we?
Okay.
Don't we?
Okay.
Federal appeals court has rejected the Trump administration's request to delay next steps in the fight over tariff refunds for importers after the Supreme Court struck down the president's blah, blah, blah. In the order Monday, U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit took immediate steps to reopen the legal proceedings and send the case back to the U.S. Court of International Trade. The problem is... we're like his contractors. He's never going to pay. He's never going to pay.
No.
Even though the Supreme Court has ordered, has so ordered it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. All right. Bella is lightheaded and very.
You're going to be able to eat in about 4 hours, right?
Made some very good points on Charlie Kirk's silence on Iran.
Yeah. He's just
Bella,
where
Louise.
is he?
We didn't raise you that
quiet.
way. Yeah, we raised you exactly this way. Okay.
For someone who's like a mega leader, he sure is awfully quiet.
He's
Chris Louise. Don't.
You'd think he'd have a lot of opinions about this,
Yeah.
but no.
Not a peep.
And we apologize. We got the dark humor is the only way we can get through.
Why are we apologizing?
I have Turning Point news. Everyone just get off their turn. Turning Point leaner gets probation for voter fraud.
Oh,
weird? Yeah. I just thought on primary day this might be,
okay, sure.
A former Republican law. It's always Republicans.
Well, I mean,
who questioned the integrity of Arizona's elections and served as a leader for the conservative group Turning Point Action, was sentenced to probation and a 5-year ban on running for public office for using nominating positions that contain forged signatures in a bid to qualify for the 2024
is it
primary.
with Republicans and forged signatures?
Wow. He had acknowledged trying to use the petitions with forged signatures that he knew were false and forging a dead woman's signature on a nominating petition. Nice. To begin, let's see. The sentence was actually happened last month, but today it's making waves on social media amid reports that Trump may issue an emergency executive order about voter fraud that would enable him to seize control of elections. I'm telling you, and at least people are saying it out loud about, Iran, that he's clearly looking for any pretext, national emergency, quote unquote, that he can, right?
Yeah.
Lynette in Minnesota. Hi, Lynette. Hello, Lynette.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's someone else's opening, isn't it? When you were playing Melania, I just couldn't help thinking of Andy Kaufman's character Latka.
Yes, I think it might be Andy Kaufman. Have we thought of that? He was awfully good at those pranks.
He was.
Except when he did it, it was adorable. When she does it, it's evil.
Yeah.
But other than that,
exactly.
That's what I was thinking.
Exactly.
So,
all right.
That's all I got.
All right. Love you.
That's all she's got.
That's it?
That's it.
Here's things we could do if we can have nice things again after the midterms, Jody. Democrats plan to target corporations that bribe Trump.
Okay.
Remember when corruption was a thing?
I do.
Yeah. Not Ken Paxton, Texas. Ken Paxton is pure as the driven snow. There's no whiff of corruption there. You must go to the polls immediately.
No whiff of adultery.
Right.
Nothing. Okay.
He's an upstanding citizen.
Do we have Yellow Rose of Texas? That was my dad's favorite song.
Was it really? He's not from Texas.
I know, he just liked it. The drums in it, something. Okay. I'm just saying. He is your yellow, completely corruption-free Rose of Texas. Okay, let me just cover this. Judiciary Committee Democrats have sent missives last year to Paramount, Hewlett-Packard. I'm in the middle of another story.
You asked for...
You did.
Texas.
Well, this isn't it. That's another
That didn't
song.
sound like it.
That was, no.
It has drums in it. It's a Yellow Rose of Texas.
There are a lot of songs with the words Yellow Rose in it.
Not Yellow Submarine. Okay. Let me just through this. They've sent missives to Paramount, Hewlett-Packard, Alphabet. They're honed in on fundraising for the White House ballroom renovation. Robert Garcia doing the Lord's work again. They would focus on corruption in the Trump administration. Jeffrey Epstein, immigration enforcement.
In Texas, I'm
Fine.
going back.
Done with this story.
No other fella knows her, nobody.
There's only one choice today, Texas, and that's Ken Paxton. First in it.
And if we ever meet,
You know who this is?
we never more shall part.
Gene Autry.
She's the sweetest rose of color.
Gene Autry urges you to vote for Ken Paxton. You are not a patriot.
Get to the chorus. Get to the part we all know.
We all know?
Sorry. But the yellow rose of Texas beats the
Belle of Tennessee.
That's not the version my dad likes. Find the right one.
Which one?
This is the classic version of Yellow Rose of Texas.
That's not the right one. I'll find it. I'm getting contact crankiness from Bella.
Oh my
We're
God.
both just bite your head off. Tina.
Wow.
Tina in Illinois. Hello, Tina.
Hello. Listening to farts has been the best time I've had being on hold.
We do what we can.
Yes. It's because the Yellow Rose of Texas. Okay, go ahead.
Two real quick things. One is that I wonder if Barron has inherited his father's bone spurs.
Yes,
or
really.
if Mommy Melania has come up with something new for her special baby.
Me thinks that she would not want him to participate in the Iran war. Do you think? She was.
Well, considering that he can't even talk to girls.
Yes,
that's true.
She would like him to have
No
individual
uniform.
liberty from
the war.
Service. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me take one more. Charlie in Virginia, you're on with Jody. Hi, Charlie.
Hello, and Hampton Roads, Virginia. Hello to Chris.
Hello there.
And
Yes, and Bella, I'm sorry you're in a weakened state because I'm not sure you would be able to get to that kill switch like you had to yesterday.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Please.
I have been a little scared all day.
Don't test
I can't
her.
lie, but
Not today, Satans.
Yeah, but anyway, so that your smart audience is aware, when Commandant Bone Spurs made reference to he would not have the yips sending ground troops.
Yeah, it's
into,
a golf thing,
It's a
right?
sports thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
It's a short little putt on
Okay.
a golf course. You get the yips.
Right.
And
Okay.
that's what it is. So it was a golfing expression. So
Got
there
it.
you go.
Oh, all right. Thank
All
you,
right.
honey. Thank you. What's that music? The terrifying. What is it? I call it Barada music.
Oh, Bannon music.
Bannon music.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Because these are the kind of headlines that come across your phone while you're troops being told to prepare for Armageddon in Iran.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Everything's fine. Are we supposed to just go on with our days? Like, just, okay, to work, everybody. Get your kid to school. One commander had a big grin on his face while saying Donald Trump has been anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran.
The signal fire.
Oh, please. For some U.S. military commanders, the emerging war in Iran is part of a biblical plan to bring about the end of the world as we know it, according to complaints filed by over 100 service members.
Good. Good for those service members for filing those complaints.
The Military Religious Freedom Foundation has received a litany of...
It's not FERF. That's
No, it's MURF.
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 It's MURF.
You broke her. It's done. You broke her.
FERF is totally different than MURF. The Military Religious Freedom Foundation has received a litany of complaints about religious ideologies seeping into military orders since the U.S. and Israel began bombing in Iran. Oh, dear Jesus. The president of... spoke to... he illuminated some details of the complaints, which have come from more than 36 military units situated in at least 30 different military installations. We started getting calls in the wee hours of Saturday morning from people saying their commanders were just jubilant about this and trying to tell people, don't worry, it's all part of God's plans.
Oh, wow.
Weinstein said the metric promised in the Bible's book of Revelation is horrifying and should worry everyone. They are promised a 200-mile-long river that is 4.5 feet deep, filled with nothing but the blood of their weaponized version of Jesus will spill at the Battle of Armageddon. That's a lot of blood. Part of what makes the account so disturbing, Weinstein said, is that service members aren't able to push back when they're given orders that blur the line regarding the separation of church and state. This is all about time, place, and manner. If you're being proselytized by your superior, you can't say, get out of my face. Under the military's criminal code of justice, insubordination is considered a felony. In other news, Von Seal in Asheville says the Bob Wills version of Yellow Rose is the one I'm thinking of. Could you find that, please? I think that's important.
How would she know?
Because she's Von Seal.
She knows what I mean. She knows which one I mean.
I like Bob Wills.
Yeah. Okay. It's the drummier one with more drums and extra drums. All right, we'll find it.
I have Roy Rogers, Mitch Miller, Ernest Tubbs, Michael Martin Murphy, Gene Autry, Bobby Horton. I don't have any Bob Wills.
Bob Wills.
No.
All right.
Someone just emailed me and said Mitch Miller, the Mitch Miller version.
All right, let's try that one.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Texas, pay attention.
All right.
Again.
We urge you to go to the polls for Ken Paxton. Yeah, oh my gosh, there it is. Like you're marching like good little soldiers to the polls for Ken Paxton.
Mitch Miller.
Your Yellow Rose of Texas.
He's the follow the bouncing ball guy on TV. He is not a country artist.
Thank you, Stan from New Jersey.
Thank you, Stan. Rose. This is the one. Here we go.
This
the
is not
Republicans
country
marching to the
in
polls
any
for
way,
Ken Paxton.
shape, or form.
Ken Paxton is your man. If you don't vote for Ken Paxton today, you hate America.
This should not be a version of this song.
How dare you? It was my father's favorite version. Okay.
I think Mitch Miller's from Wisconsin.
That's bracing. That's
He's
bracing.
not from Texas.
All right, stop
Bob
yelling.
Wills is at least from Texas, but he didn't sing the song.
I don't know what we're yelling about. Loud noises.
I worked in country music for 6 years.
Who cares? 48 minutes after the hour. This portion.
Good morning, Steph.
Wow. What do we say about yesterday except wow? I mean, as we keep saying, how many times are they going to come after Hillary Clinton? She just wipes the floor with them, right?
Yes, so it's such a clown show. You would think they would be tired of being abused like that, but apparently they enjoy it. How about you get Melania on the stand under oath?
Yep.
Because we know she had a relationship with Epstein and Maxwell, and, this whole thing is just a clown show.
And Glenn, this cover-up is the most ham-handed thing I've ever seen, and is obviously appears to be breaking this whole thing open. I mean, talk about the fact, first of all, you don't interview someone 4 times if you don't find their accusations credible. So, and again, because I feel like the mainstream media is tiptoeing around saying what the allegations are. Thank you, Stephanie, on Threads. I can't stop thinking about how Trump punched a child in the head after a forced sex act during the same decade that he raped Ivana before dragging her on the floor by her hair. He has a sick predator's MO. That was in her book. I mean, but these are the kind of allegations that are in here. And can we talk a little bit? I saved this one for you. CNN reporting there are 90 records that Ghislaine Maxwell has that the DOJ has not released as part of the Epstein files, meaning that's all potentially leverage she has over the president. Well, now we know a few more pieces of this, don't we?
Yeah, and it's all going to come out, and I think it also highlights that Pam Bondi inarguably lied to Congress when she said there are no allegations of wrongdoing or criminal activity by Donald Trump in the Epstein file. We know that to be untrue. So, eventually she's going to have to be held accountable for those lies. And, I think once it all comes out, it's going to be so devastating that you have to wonder, how does Trump's presidency survive this?
Well, I mean, and that's the thing. We always say, justice matters. Justice is coming, and we talk about the arc of justice and all that, and how long this is taking. But I'm telling you, it is working, right? I mean, this DOJ restores Lutnick and Epstein photo after uproar. I mean, we find out this woman that accused Trump, that is, what they disappeared. There was a photo that she was terrified to show them. She cropped Trump out of the photo initially because she was terrified. But so this is a photo released last month. I mean, again, so ham-handed. Stuff is out, and then they try to squelch it, and then they have to, there's outcry, and they have to put it back up. So a photo released last month by the DOJ as part of the Epstein files showed Harold Lutnick on Epstein's Island. It was removed from the website before being restored Thursday night. The photo was only restored after an uproar on social media.
And they are caught violating federal law, the Epstein Files Transparency Act, over and over and over and over again. I mean, I hate to put the burden on the survivors. Goodness knows they've been through enough, and they were snubbed in that congressional hearing by Pam Bondi, who didn't even have the courtesy to look around and acknowledge their pain and their suffering and their struggle and their desire for accountability. That was a defining and disqualifying moment for Pam Bondi. I hate to put the responsibility back on them, Steph, but I do wish that they would bring suit, because they have standing to have a judge order that all of the Epstein files must be given to a special master, so that we can, begin to get to the bottom of these files.
So one thing, it looks like Hillary, who, as I said, would be second choice for Attorney General after you, Glenn. You're always first. But
yes, absolutely.
She got all her blows in. I got to tell you, James Comer said it's very possible he will have to call, Lutnick now. But I mean, he argued during the deposition of Hillary Clinton. He said this has nothing to do with a partisan witch hunt. Well, everybody saw that it was a partisan witch hunt yesterday. He was asked, well, in the spirit of bipartisanship, well, then will you ask Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick to come testify? And he said, well, that's very possible. It's a good possibility. Well, yeah, how about someone that's actually in the files that's accused of something instead of Hillary Clinton, right?
Yeah, I don't, I just don't have any faith in, the Republican-controlled committees to do the right thing. But here's the thing, Steph. If ever the importance of the midterms are sort of front and center. It is now, because once the Dems take over, and they will, okay, then we can start to actually issue some subpoenas that have a chance of providing relevant information.
"55 minutes after the hour, Hill, meet Chris Lavoie, dying on you." Mitch Miller's he also did Bridge Over the River Kwai in addition to Yellow Rose in Texas. Texans, march across whatever bridge you have to vote for Ken Paxton today in the great state of Texas.
If you're going to be doing Yellow Rose of Texas, at least be a country artist. Mitch Miller is...
How dare you talk like that about my uncle?
He's from Manhattan. He is...
I don't care. He did the best version of Yellow Rose of Texas.
Bob Wills is a much more acceptable version of Yellow Rose of Texas.
He did my father's favorite version of Yellow Rose of Texas, and he did You Are My Sunshine, my mom and I's song. So, off, sir.
Stop fighting, Mom and Dad.
You're making the baby sicker.
The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held.
I think your parents had one Mitch Miller album, and they chose a favorite song from it. Yeah.
Every song from my childhood was apparently done by my Uncle Mitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, looky here. I mentioned this earlier. Russian President Vladimir Putin, he wins again.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's such a coincidence. Yeah. He may have lost another close ally after the death of Khamenei in Iran. But the oil shock from the conflict in the Middle East spells potential good news for his war chest. Isn't that great? The U.S.-Israeli war against Iran has closed the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow waterway given access to the Persian Gulf and one of the world's key choke points for tankers carrying oil and liquefied natural gas. That's firing speculation that global crude prices could spike dramatically, boosting Russian revenue. It's so weird, everything Trump does, Putin. It's almost like it's like he works for him. Yeah. $100 in oil per barrel soon, a Kremlin envoy gloated on X. Dmitry, that guy, Kryly Dmitriev. Kryly Dmitriev.
Easy for you to say.
You sound like a record being played backwards.
Yes. You'll be shocked to learn that Dmitriev is besties with GOP Representative Anna Paulina Lunatic and QAnon nutbag Lara Logan.
Oh, her.
I forgot
God.
about her.
Yes.
Yeah, she's still around?
Yes.
Oh,
you know who he still has is Enrico Terrio from Dance Fever. And noted January 6th terrorist.
What about his brother Danny?
Yeah.
Or Denny Terrio?
I don't know. No word on that. But the terrorist from January 6th, and head of the Proud Boys, is all in on the Iran strikes. He said it was a correct move. Yeah, great idea. Fantastic. Nicely done. Very good.
And then he came down with a case of dance fever.
Mitch Miller. I love you, Uncle Mitch. And I love you, Jody Hamilton. Listen to The Politics Bar. We'll see you tomorrow for Man Meet Wednesday.